You probably clicked on this video because you love board games as much as I do. We play them live every single week over on twitch.tv/nerdsofthewest. Come on over. It's a great time. We'll see you there. Hello, friends. Welcome back. TLN, back again. Here on a Sunday. Only 3 of us today, but that makes this specific game that we're playing very spicy. I'm Tom.
I'm Lachlan.
I'm Kai.
As you can see over there, we're going to each be playing our own little teams, each scoring very differently, but we'll run through exactly how we're playing this game in just a moment, because we are waiting a raid from Book of Nerds to continue 24 hours of board gaming action thanks to TLN and Alderac Entertainment Group. For us, though, today, our stream is sponsored by Good Games Publishing. Thank you very much to Kim and the whole team there for sponsoring this. We have 2 copies of this game to give away, one in the US and one in Australia. So we're going to be doing the US giveaway at the start of the stream once we get rated, and the Australian giveaway at the end. How are you folks doing?
I'm pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty keen to play some board games.
Yeah, you missed out on board games yesterday.
Was it good?
Yeah.
I mean, Captain Snow is always a good time.
So you brought up Captain Snow, and now I'm thinking you playing Sea should have the captain's hat, and you playing Land should have the cowboy hat.
That's terrible, but you know...
It's terrible, but now you got to do it.
But what do you get as the cartographer?
The control of where we're going with the stream deck.
That's silly.
If only we had another hat for me to wear. So how y'all doing?
You need like a
I hate everything
safari.
about this.
Yeah, but you look so cute.
Thanks. We have nothing good otherwise. It's like a beanie, a Fallout hat. We got.
That beanie does not fit me.
It doesn't fit anyone. It doesn't even fit me.
It fits me.
Daddy head.
I got a little head. I got a little tiny head.
Daddy little head.
I got a little baby head.
So this is Land vs. Sea. This is a tile laying game with a whole bunch of different ways to score. We'll get into exactly how in just a little bit. I'm digging the art, digging how everything works, all the cool little extra bits. Like starting tile has dragons on it. How can you not?
This one has Cthulhu on it.
That's
It literally does have Cthulhu on it.
I just looked over and I was just like, huh.
Love it.
How neat.
Love to see that.
With a rooster on stilts.
Nice.
Beautiful.
I like it.
Good morning from the UK. Hello.
Thanks, Cassie Cruel. Good morning to you too.
Thanks for stopping by. Unfortunately, we really wanted to try and organise a way to have a giveaway Europe, US, and Australia, but there's some weird stuff going on with shipping in Europe at the moment, so it's just not feasible, unfortunately.
Right.
Hopefully in the future.
For sure. Well, I'm sure we'll have more games that we'll be able to do giveaways for.
Exactly.
To be honest, I'm stoked we've got 2 to give away.
I know, right? How sick is
I think
that?
that's just rad. Like, it's not just 1, but 2.
Two copies. I'm going to win me a copy of this game.
If you're watching in the US, you're not coming in from the raid, you're here already. The giveaway is now open. Exclamation giveaway in chat, or exclamation win to get you information on those things.
Ooh, exciting.
I actually realised I didn't check the chat bot, so I'm like, oh good, it's working. I didn't double check it was connected because I was here yesterday and it was connected.
Classic chatbot. Like when
You're ready to go and you're like, nah, screw you.
It's not ready
working. Not going to work. We don't know if we're going to play 1 or 2 games of this today, because it could be a really quick game because you go through this entire stack of tiles, or it could be quite a long game. It also plays very differently 2, 3, and 4 players, which is why I'm super keen. We picked it today because we weren't 100% sure that everyone would be able to get in here, and it worked out that there was only 3 of us, so it works well.
Intimate, I like it.
Yeah, boy.
Dude,
It's good. I've been elbow deep in like dirt all weekend, so I'm keen to just sit and
chill
and play some
have a good
board games.
time.
I've been lifting heavy things and moving people.
Long weekends,
time.
man. So busy.
I know, I keep forgetting
So
it's a long
busy.
weekend because I have to go to work tomorrow.
Rip.
That sucks.
That's fine. I get to work from home Tuesday and Wednesday, so it's
This is the pre-raid party. We are the trio of...
We're having the best time, all on
Great
our
times.
own. With you.
The raids.
Speaking of raids, where did I put
Okay.
my stream deck? I gotta press buttons. Hello! Welcome in!
Hey!
Heyo.
Welcome, everybody.
Hello, welcome in. We are Nerds of the West. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much for your amazing cribbage and Tiny Towns. I'm playing Tiny Towns.
Oh.
And I couldn't play along.
Legend.
Oh.
Tiny
Let me double
Towns.
check. Is that a bad follow or a good follow? Because we got some bad ones before. Let me know if they're bad ones and I got to turn things off.
It's
I can't see.
Alonopara.
Oh, good. I can't see things, but thank you so much for the follow. Exclamation your favourite colour in chat. We are Nerds of the West. Thank you for being here. This is TLN, sponsored by Alderac Entertainment Group, and today we are sponsored by Good Games Publishing. We are giving away 2 copies of this game, so if you're in the US, exclamation giveaway right now. You can win yourself a copy. This game isn't even out in the US yet, and you can get yourself a copy.
Amazing.
Thank you so much to Good Games Publishing for that. If you're in Australia, we'll have a copy to give away at the end of the stream, so stick around and find out how this plays. How did cribbage go? How are you all doing? Thank you so much for being here once again. Exclamation your favourite colour in the chat. Make the lights change. I'm Tom. I'm on 0 points currently. It says that there.
None of us are on points.
I don't know, it wouldn't surprise me if Tom had given himself a point or two.
Slackfish gifting 5
Pre-game.
subs.
Oh,
thank
Slackfish.
you.
Amazing. Absolutely.
What a
Chef
legend.
kisses. But also Tiny Towns is one of the best games.
Tiny
Just
Towns.
ever.
So good.
Good.
So
Just
good.
ever.
I was like, do we have it on
It's
here?
here somewhere.
It's probably not. Someone's...
No, we were filming it before, so it got moved around a
No,
bunch.
you know what?
It is.
It's at someone's
It
house
is
because they
around.
took it home to
Because
play
it's
it.
a real good game.
It's someone will always say around. But yes, thank you so much for being here. Once again, if you're in the US, exclamation giveaway, enter in the giveaway. Once we have explained the rules, what are we missing?
Cries in European.
Sorry, Europe. We
Sorry, Rockstar.
understand. We were just saying there's a couple of issues stopping us from shipping stuff to Europe at the moment, so we're missing out a little bit. Hopefully we'll be back with it. Oh my god, it's
Hopefully next
all
time.
going.
It just doesn't stop.
Just spam things. I know that's the problem. That's where the raid
What
bots
about
come
Aussies?
from.
Well, yeah, we've got 2, count them, 2 copies of the game to give away. 1 to our friends in the US and 1 to our friends in Australia.
So if you're in the US, enter now. If you're in Australia, stick around and enter at the end of the stream. Let's explain how this game works. This is a tile laying game. Look at these cute little tiles.
Who loves a bit of tile laying?
It's called Land versus Sea because you get the tiles and you make areas of land and sea. When you completely close off an area, let's see if I can do that with the tiles available to me. This is never going to work. Oh, actually, that one does. There we go.
That's gonna work.
Can we get another one? Oh, we can.
Beautiful.
Look at that. I'm a genius. You've made an
love it.
entire area of land, and then Land, who in this case is Lachlan, will score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points.
Excellent. Plus the bonuses for the crosses.
Oh yeah, exactly. We'll get to there. There's bonuses
Okay.
everywhere.
There's all
C
sorts.
does the same thing. Actually, bonuses for the crosses is the easiest one to explain. When you finish off an area, even if it's not for your area, say Kai, who's playing the C team, finishes off this land area, Kai will get a point for every cross within that area, thereby stopping Lachlan, who most likely wanted to finish that area off, from getting those extra points. So there's a lot of give and take.
So it kind of incentivizes you to finish the enemy's areas off if it will snatch those cross points away from
Now, in a normal 2-player game, you would also be looking for mountains, which are these lovely big things here, and corals, which are these lovely other big things here. In a 2-player game or a 4-player game, you would be counting those up, and mountains that got connected would score land, a point for each mountain that got connected, and ocean would score, coral I should say, would score a point for every coral that got connected. So the more chains you build, the more points that team gets. When you're playing with 3 players, however, you have this lovely cartographer token, green token, that's me. I score points for every bit connected. So these chumps want to build their land and sea in such a way that those things don't get connected up, and I want to make sure it all gets connected up. So there's this like push and pull all around the board as different people want to complete different things.
It's going to be really interesting.
Once again,
crazy.
whoever plays the tile to connect everything up gets the crosses points, and each of the land and sea players also have these markers. You put the marker down, when someone completes your area, they get a point if they complete that area. So you can place it down because you know you can complete it next time, or you could trick the cartographer into finishing that area for you and getting those points. God, there's still even more scoring to go, isn't there?
I feel like we're going to figure it out as we go because
we are.
now that we've read the rules, we haven't played it yet.
I played this before. It's fine. I got this.
You've
I
got
got
this?
You. I
You've
got
got
you.
this. Cool.
Once again, make sure you enter the giveaway if you're in the US. Finally, the only other thing to keep track of, the lovely caravans. Not sure how well you can see them. You got caravans here and ships. If you place a caravan or a ship tile next to each other, you instantly get 2 points. And then at the end of the game, you score points based on the majority of either caravans or ships in that area. So for this connected area, this trade route of caravans and ships, there is 2 caravans and 1 ship. Therefore, Lachlan would get 3 points. However, if there was equal, I would get all the points. Lots of push and pull, lots of different options. We'll get going.
I'm excited.
So thank you again to AEG for sponsoring TLN.
Here's bigger guns.
And I'll thank you so much for the follow. Exclamation,
Yes.
your favorite color in chat. I think the lights are that one's being a jerk again.
I honestly think it's the land cable that like messes it up.
It's weird, right? Yeah.
Because for some reason the wireless light just does not like it when you're connected to LAN.
It's better now than it used to be, but yeah, like every second stream, that light just chooses to stay whatever color we tell it to before the stream.
Lazy.
If you've ever,
It's a lazy light.
if you've got any questions at all, please just ask. We're gonna try and keep track of scores, talk about what we're doing. But the way this game starts is by placing down the first tile, and then everyone drafts tiles from the stack. Now these tiles are double-sided, but your opponents will not see the second side. That is a secret for you. Secret information in a tile laying game. Who would have thought it could work?
I mean, this game has a lot of concepts that
There's
is
so
like,
many. It shouldn't work with so many things crammed in.
it's
and
like
then
it's a
just
tile. You read the base rules and it's like you connect
Tile
the
laying.
tiles and you
Yeah.
close off areas. Like done that 100 times, but also there's a bunch of other things you have to do as well.
Lachlan, as the land player, will be going first, and he will get to draft the first tile. We all draft 2 tiles, and then we start playing.
I'm gonna take this handy dandy thing, and I'm gonna take this
It's
Satyr.
one at a time.
Ha! I get this. What is that?
It's a Satyr riding a cat.
It is a satyr riding a cat.
Well, I've got to take something with mountains on it, because that's how I'm going to score points.
It's a horn blowing Satyr
Amazing.
riding a cat.
It is. The art on this is really cool.
The art's
definitely
really
like,
cool.
you know, old-timey map kind of thing. I'm taking this big giant Magikarp here.
Nice. Get yourself a Magikarp.
Easy, and I will take... Let's take a caravan. Caravan's good for me.
So, I've got a cowboy hat because I'm going to be playing land. You can just call me Landlin for today. And this is Kai, who's going to be playing C.
I need to
And
go
the captain's
change
hat-
your name to Landlin now. All right, it was nice knowing you. I'll be back soon.
All these
If,
people
only,
would
if
have-
only it was land versus air, because then he could be sky.
He could be Sky.
all these people are going to be jumping into our stream, not knowing who we actually are. I mean, like, Landlin, what an odd name.
Yeah. What are you doing, Tom? Why are you going to be like this?
You started this.
Welcome to our streams. Our streams are normally this janky.
Yeah,
So-
this is pretty much business as usual.
Business as usual. Landland it is. All right, excellent. So,
Bloody legend. Here's bigger guns.
what is going on here then? When Landland is available? What?
Hey, Reese. How you doing?
How you
Welcome
doing, man?
in. Thank you for the sub.
Welcome in, Reese.
Exclamation, your 2 favourite colours. Show everyone what to do.
Yeah, get on it.
School them.
Alrighty.
All right, bud. You're the land player. You go first.
Alrighty, guys. Big plays, big plays. There's a lot of options here. So let's have a look at.
I already forgot. There's already other things we forgot to say. There are special icons on the tiles that will let you play your second tile or steal a tile from someone else. We'll get there. Let's go.
Alright, so I'm going to put these army of rabbits next to this land.
Heck.
Love it. That's cute.
An army of rabbits. That's amazing.
Rabbits.
Yep, go on marching.
Well, I will counter your army of rabbits. With my giant Magikarp.
Oh no.
Actually, it looks like he's fleeing the horror of the army of rabbits.
I mean,
we draw back up.
wouldn't you? Yes, you draw back up at the end of your turn.
Oh man, I didn't draw back up.
I was going to say, jerk.
Yep, well, you know what?
Yeah, you definitely don't want to leave that one with all the tiles. You do want to leave that one with all the different things for me. Well, I'm going to
yeah.
score the first points of the game because I got a lovely big 3-edge mountain tile. I'm going to put it this way
That's amazing.
so I can hopefully score a bit more. And because there are 2 mountain tiles that are now connected, I score 2 points.
Amazing. 2 points for Tom.
Just popping in to prove I haven't died of space plague yet. Get
I appreciate
better
it.
soon, Reese.
Bunny Kingdoms forever. I actually haven't played Bunny Kingdom.
I don't even know what that is. So
I think it's a board game unless I'm thinking of something else. I might be thinking of Isle of Cats, which is also
Also a board game.
just area, animal, board game.
yeah,
Alright, I'm going to place this, which has a ship and some land. So nothing really that exciting. And I'm going to take this caravan.
a ship, you say?
Ships, you say? Those things that I want to keep equal.
How interesting.
The one thing that we didn't get to was that maybe you'll build your tiles in such a way, like Kai might want to here, to end up with a hole in the middle. And if there is a hole with all of the same tile types around it, you fill it in. Massive, I was about to say 5 crosses, the whole area of water, filling in that area.
You can already see me losing this
Pretty
game.
cool. Pretty cool.
It swings fast, man. Like as you're building up areas and then closing off areas, and
We'll see. We'll see.
That was a really good play if Tom wasn't the cartographer and would have gotten all the points.
I know, right? Right? 2-player game, you'd be winning right now.
I'd be loving it.
Realm of Odyssey. I'm totally blanking. Like town of weasels.
Town of
Or
Weasels.
village of weasels. What's a word that starts with W? That's an area. I know, right? I just wanted to play something about weasels. Well of weasels.
Just a well.
It's like Barrel of Monkeys.
Full of weasels.
What's it? Oh no!
Oh dear.
Oh, please no.
Put that bucket back down there.
Weasel well.
I'm going to play this one here.
God damn it, just everything.
Okay, nice.
Because it means I get to attack. Which
And
means,
you
or
get to steal.
Which means I get to steal
Someone else's tile.
someone else's tile.
You know you want to steal from Tom.
I mean, to be honest, I just wanted to steal.
From someone.
You just wanted to do
I just
the
wanted to
action.
steal, full stop. But you got 2 wagons, so I'm going to take one.
Please, sir.
And you can't steal from someone who only has 1 tile. The game is nice like that. You're always able to play. Village of Voles, Hamster Hamlet.
Weasel
Hamster
World.
Hamlet is a great name for a band. I am gonna continue with this mountain game.
What kind of music would?
It's like
Hamlet
Alvin
playing.
and the Chipmunks. Like
So, do you score this again?
yes, I now
Nice.
score 3 points.
Amazing.
1, 2, 3, and there is still an area over there that I can continue that on with.
I think Tom picked to be the cartographer because
I think Tom's played before.
I think Tom's.
I've only played once before,
So
guys.
you need
It's not
to
that
draw.
bad. I do need to draw, and they both have boats on them, which I'm happy with.
And do I get to draw now before I take my
No,
turn?
you draw at the end of your turn, and you draw up to 2. So you will refresh entirely at the end of your turn.
That's awful.
Speed metal with chipmunk voices. Oh god, like super high pitched screams sped up.
Kai, I actually really hate you because like I
What?
had this plan played out, and I was like,
I
I've
left
got
you
it.
with this
Perfect.
with functionally
I
the
know
same
exactly
tile.
what's going to happen. No, you didn't, because they're double-sided.
What's spectacular about this one?
Got mountains on it.
Oh. Well, I'd have 2 tiles, wouldn't I?
got
And I don't
two-
want to place this one. I want to place this one
Full
second.
plate and 2 swords doing kung fu. That's pretty rad.
Yeah.
I didn't think we needed the green screen for this game, but maybe we did just to show everything
Okay.
off perfectly.
Mate, always need a green screen. Don't be silly.
Always need a green screen.
Well, let's do some things, shall we?
Follow that
So,
one.
All right, let's risk it for the biscuit. So I'm gonna chuck this one in here.
Damn, alright, look at that. Starting to get your area closed off. Now Kai has the choice whether he wants to close off that area.
So I draw 2 now.
You do draw 2 now.
Wow, the choices are endless.
Close off the area and steal those 3, 4 cross points away from you, or let someone else get them.
Rubbish.
Rubbish.
Yeah, so I'm going to play this one,
You're the worst.
which has also got another 2 cross. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points,
Uh-huh.
and Lachlan gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points.
You know what?
See what I
wow.
said about it swinging back real quick?
Yeah.
Like,
So even though it was a land, which is not the thing I'm trying to
I was-
complete, I got more points.
I was gonna get all those points.
But you didn't.
Yeah, because I was forced to play that, and I was like, "Do I sacrifice?" Like, oh, maybe he won't be a big meanie.
big meanie. It's Kai. He'll always be a big meanie.
You're correct.
I'm not a fan of this single boat that's chilling on its own over here. So I'm going to get another area of land going.
Oh, the single boats. Oh, the single boats. We're getting DCMA'd.
I will score 2 points for starting a trade route.
Yep.
And at the moment, I will also be scoring 2 points at the end of the game because that trade route is currently equal.
Nice. Well then, sir. Here we go. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Perfect. So, I get 2 points for the caravan and I closed off this area. So 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of land, and 2 from the caravan. So 6 points
Very
total.
easy 6-point play.
So up to
I'm actually
11.
going to take the play again, pal.
It's a good choice. Good
very
choice.
good
It's a very good choice. Very, very good choice.
I already want to build this as a whole map and then just play D&D on it. Like, play this game to set up your world for D&D.
You encounter a flying pig.
Right?
You encounter a big carp.
Yeah, I mean, it could work. It wouldn't be the first. I mean,
You got some
carp is-
sharks. You got a lobster trying to steal some gems. He just needs a pirate hat and then it'll be perfect. So much to love about this world. Are those otters? No, they're just barrels. Damn.
Damn.
No otters. Could be better.
All right, I've drawn my card. Kai, you're up.
All right.
It's so hard to remember that there's other sides to it, and you're like, oh, I've got 4 options instead of 2.
I have a question.
Always.
If my boat, my ship, is touching 2 caravans,
You only get the 2 points.
okay.
Yep.
You get 2 points whenever you connect you add another lane, another
Okay.
area to the
But
thing.
basically, at the moment, there's more caravans in this, so Tom's going to try and want to even it out with
Yeah.
his ship.
But if I even it out, then Kai's going to put another boat on it. And if I don't even it out, then Kai's got to put even more boats on it. There's levels to this play, Lachlan.
There is. There's
There
lots
is.
of the
Or I
place.
could just set up my own caravan over here with blackjack and hookers.
You could.
Last chance to enter the giveaway. I'll be closing that off in just a moment. If you're in the US, exclamation giveaway in chat. If you're in Australia, keep your eyes peeled. This is Land vs. Sea from
Free
Good Games
game.
Publishing.
Free is-
I think it comes out in the US next week or like
is the
a week and a
best.
half.
Fair enough.
It was mostly like talked about at Gen Con last week. So.
Nice. Well, I'm digging it. I'm loving the art.
Right? It's like it's easy to play, but it's not.
There's a lot going on.
There's subtle depth.
I do enjoy a good, cheeky tile laying game because it's really simple to pick up and really easy. Because, I mean, Carcassonne's really one of your first games you ever play, right?
It's got to be, right? You get introduced to either Ticket to Ride or Carcassonne or Catan, and then you go, what are the other classic games, the easy games I should check out? Bam,
Yeah.
Google's your best friend.
But you know what? This kind of reminded
Carcassonne
me
with
of?
trebuchets for days.
You know what really this reminded me of? It was Planet.
Yeah.
It was like when I was reading the rules, I was like, it's Planet, but also not on a 3D.
Not in a 3D planet.
It's Weasel World.
Okay, I'm gonna pop this guy over here.
How could you?
Just cause.
Cheeky 2 points.
It's a cheeky 2 points because of the other little caravan there.
Nice.
Should be on 7.
I'm gonna snag this one.
You should be on 7. Why? What'd you do?
Because I played a caravan.
You
or a
should be
boat
on.
then, yeah.
You should be on 7.
Thank you.
because
I'm on 7 over there. Where can I score more points? I've got some mountains and some coral. And where are they best suited?
That's why you got double scores to make sure that we score appropriately.
Exactly.
We have 2 score trackers and then just average them out.
And when can you play your waypoint?
At the end of your turn, before you draw.
Before you draw, you
Yeah.
can place it and be like, hey, complete this area.
Oh, I probably should have done that last time. Oh, well.
Yeah, if you really want someone to finish off that area, it's quite helpful. There's a lot of boats and caravans over here, but maybe I want to add more to them. Maybe I want to place this first, so I can make a. Or maybe I want to. Oh, there's so many options. I'm going to do this. This is my best play. I can't play that. I can play that.
This is your best play. I can't do it.
But that right there, even
1,
though
2, 3, 4.
4 points,
Nice. So what are we, 7? So up to 11.
up to 11 points. Not my play again, but I've got options. I've got a caravan and a boat. I'm watching you. Action.
Nice. How you guys doing? Hope you're having a lovely weekend.
I'm gonna-
Here in WA, it's been a long weekend, so still got
Good
tomorrow
old,
off for
good
some-
old Elizabeth.
Yep. Happy birthday, Lizzie.
When's her real birthday?
Like July or something.
Who
Whether
knows,
for some
man?
reason we celebrate it in October. I'm going to draw this giveaway. So if you're in the US, if you've entered the giveaway, let's have a look.
You know what? I am not in the US, so I can't win.
That's a shame. Sir Liam, thank you so much.
Liam.
Thank you for being here. Shoot us a message if you're here right now. Otherwise, we will shoot you a message on Twitch later on, if Twitch is your preferred method of communication. Otherwise, shoot us a message on your favourite social media and we'll get your address and send you out a copy of Land vs. Sea.
Congratulations.
Thanks to Good Games Publishing.
Woo!
Easy.
Nice.
How good is it giving stuff away?
I know, right? It feels good.
It's
You're
awesome.
like, I'll make people happy. Yeah, we'll talk to you soon. and we'll get back to the game.
Nice. Keen.
Exciting.
Alrighty. The options are endless.
Right.
Actually, you've got 4.
Endless options, Kai. I can't believe you'd say such a thing. There's too much C on this.
I disagree. I believe there should be more.
What are you talking about? Just
I
finish
believe
off.
that the sea should swallow the land
Yeah, it's just Pokemon all over again.
and allow
Tiger, Groudon.
all of the creatures to evolve rapidly into sea creatures.
You're most welcome, Sir William.
Alrighty, here we go. Take another action.
Ooh, spicy play.
Now this is going to help Tom, which is my only dilemma if I put this here. Because it's mountains next to mountains.
It's true, but it is also making a big area for you to score.
That's
you can't
true.
just not let me score points.
Alright, we're going in there. Looking good. Happy with that. So that's 2 points to Tom.
Heck yeah, 2 points to me. And then Lachlan
Interesting.
draws up 2 tiles.
Hell yeah.
Interesting.
Pretty stoked with that for a Sunday. When you sub 4 game.
Yeah.
Also, what's the time? It's
4
like
a.m.
4 a.m.
2 a.m., 4 a.m. Worth staying up for. Nerds of the West. Telling you that now.
Tell your friends.
We normally stream about like midnight, 11 o'clock American time. So if you're awake on a Saturday, it'll be Friday night. I apologize. Come say hi.
That's a
I'm gonna put
big
that there. That's a
ocean.
big ocean.
His finger guns.
Oh, look.
Cutie pie, thank you so much.
What a guy.
So William, we appreciate you. Now that you're subscribed, exclamation 2 of your favorite colours in chat, exclamation orange green, exclamation red blue, or exclamation sub your favorite colour, sub red, sub orange, sub silver, whatever you like. Make the lights
Subpar.
do the thing. Sublime. Subpar should be a thing. I don't
They
know what
just go
colour it would be.
like a dim white, like a grey. I'm gonna put my waypoint in here because this ocean is
You put it on the tile. Yeah.
is getting quite large.
Yeah, and
No.
you can put it on
No.
any open tile.
What? Isn't the one that he puts down
No, you can put it on any open tile.
any
Okay.
open tile?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it does. So as long as it's part of this
Yeah.
big ocean here.
As long as that gets completed, I believe.
Okay. Cool.
So to incentivize, especially Tom,
Beige. You can just do exclamation.
Beige.
Yeah, exclamation sub beige
or
should
what is
work.
it? Pantone.
Beige is the subpar color.
What's that? What's the world's ugliest color? It's like
Is it beige?
it's Pantone. It used to be my Twitch like name color, just for the heck of it. Someone Google that. World's ugliest color. There's a Pantone like code.
Nah, Disney blue.
So the alternative. So you place it on the tile, and either if that ocean or this land is finished,
Well, that's less good.
or if the
Okay.
tile is entirely surrounded but
I thought you
nothing's
could only
finished.
put the token on the water. You couldn't put. It specifically said that you couldn't put it on the land.
That does make sense. But there we go.
Ah,
Anyway, it's your
Big
turn.
place.
Colin.
Big place. It is my turn. I need to keep making mountains.
This castle is never getting finished. Just so you know,
yeah.
this castle is never
yeah,
gonna get
it's
finished.
a big one. I'm gonna have to work on that
Mega
by
mana.
myself.
Does this work? This does.
And you give Kai 2 points.
Stop!
It
points.
opens that up. I give Kai 2 points, but it also makes this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 one really long trade
That is a
route.
huge trade route. Yeah.
It's like that's helping you so much, but maybe I can swing it back
Is it?
around.
It's taken something that might have been a 1 to seal off into now like
That's true, but it's also like if this trade route doesn't get closed up, that's a bunch of points for
Pantone
you.
448C or 488C. One of the two. One of you's right.
So
Okay,
I'm
cigarette
on
carton brown.
that. That's
The
pretty
world's
accurate.
ugliest color.
Why is that not scoring?
That is
We need
Terrible.
exclamation mark Siggies. To just be that green.
Cheryl googled it. She was
Oh,
curious.
World legend. His finger guns.
Thanks, Maze Runner.
Our scoring is not working right now, which is really annoying.
Tom,
No.
you broke it.
I
So-
always break
So
things.
Tom's on 0?
Tom's on 0.
Tom's on 0.
Tom's on
That's what I'm
0.
hearing.
Should I wait?
Is
Nah,
our
just-
manual
just go
score
for
tracker
it.
in shot? It's not, is it?
It's not in shot.
Whoop.
Oh, it might be back.
Oh,
It's back. All right, let's
oh.
double check.
Do you want to
I'm
second
on. I'm on 13 points.
Correct.
yes, correct.
Kai is on
10.
10,
And Lachlan is on
11.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah, happy with that?
Love to see it.
Lock it in, Eddie.
Lock in, Eddie. And I'm going to draw the steel tile because it's got mountains on it. And I like mountains.
You know what? Stealing is honestly just awful, and I hate it.
You're a bad guy if you steal, but also steal the
You
good
literally
tiles.
just have a steel tile.
Maybe I won't use it. Maybe I'll use this other side. You don't know what
You're
I've
a
got.
bad guy.
Here's some
Indeed.
options.
There's always options. It's just there's no good gums. Oh, hello.
Games.
Hello, Good Games Publishing.
welcome
Thank you so
in.
much for being here. Why are you here? It's good to see you.
What a pleasant surprise.
Well.
They did say they'd try and stop in because it's dinner time over East, and they're like, "Oh, I'll come say hi." We just drew our American winner for Land vs. Sea, so we'll be sending that off soon. If you want to say thank you to Good Games Publishing for sponsoring the stream,
It was
you can do
Sir
so
Liam
now.
who was the lucky winner.
What are you thinking, Lachlan? What are your options? What's going through your head?
I reckon we just make this sea bigger.
Stop.
But then what if he finishes it? Like, no, don't go there. That's where I wanted to go. I had this beautiful bit of mountain and a caravan that was going to add into that.
I'm gonna steal your steel.
Oh.
Stealing's bad. I hate it.
Oh, yeah, I know. But then
name's
you
Lachlan.
specifically took the steel, so...
He's only gone a double stole.
I've gone double stole and
Alright,
opened the
nice,
sea
nice.
wide open.
I've got a nice little. I'm just gonna
No!
plug that.
Nice little enclave, but then you've also still got to finish
Yeah,
this
and
end.
here, all right. It's a big sea, but sooner or later, all right, we will close it. Oops.
I don't think we will.
I think it's a real bad
This
time.
sea is never getting closed. Can we see that? We can see that.
Yeah.
Can you see the sea?
We may have to end up moving it eventually, but for now we're
we can
okay.
shuffle. We can shuffle it.
I love how we started here. This was going to be our starting point right in the middle of the screen, and then it's just gone that way.
Yeah.
That's how they work, man.
These things
Everything
happen.
works. Man, I don't have a good thing anymore. You've ruined my entire life.
Is that because I
Lachlan.
stole it?
Yeah, you're bad.
Because I was
guy.
pretty
Ruined
happy
my
with that.
entire life. Yikes.
I think I can do. No, I can't do that.
I was pretty happy
Can't
with
do
my
that.
my steel, to be honest.
Can do that, and that
Have a good
does.
sleep, Book of Nerds.
That's
Thanks
not-
very much.
Good
Thank
night.
you for the raid. Thank you for being here. That does continue the trade route, but we may have to move the entire board. Because that is not
Oh
in view.
boy.
All right, Tom, I need you to grab those other two couple
I
pieces.
just want to watch you do it by yourself with your little tiny hands.
You know what?
Well done, Tiny Hands Lachlan.
I have tiny arms, not tiny
That's true.
hands, all right?
So now this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points at the end of the game
my-
for whoever
And
gets
what's
the
the current-
majority.
So you got 2
Split.
points for that caravan.
I
as
do
well.
get
Now
2
there's
points there.
1, 2, 3 ships.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
4 ships. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh yeah, okay.
And 3 caravans.
Three caravans. So right now it's in
You're
my favour.
feeling good. You want to keep adding ships
Yeah,
to this.
yeah, okay.
But you also want to close off more areas of sea because you literally haven't done that all game.
You closed one for me, and that's the only sea I've got. And it's more of a pond.
I'm going to take this steel and also this big old pile of coral.
You're going to take the steel,
Look,
are
it's
you?
all that was available, all right?
Are you ready to get that steel stolen?
Yeah, it's going to be hilarious.
I don't want to do it, man, but I feel like it goes down that rabbit hole of like the military game of just being like, no, you can't have
I feel like
those.
that would be hilarious.
He's got to play again.
what a bloody
Steal his
legend.
play
If he
again.
wanted to play again, he could have just taken it last time.
Serve Liam with the gifted subs as well. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
What a lad.
Show us those finger guns if you just got them.
Steal yourself the steel.
Steal all the steals.
Okay, so I'm unfortunately going to waste my caravan because
Steely McSteelison.
I'm going to put it over here so I can close off this land.
Damn, it's
Nice.
a good play.
And it's
Nice.
going to open up this water section a bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points.
7 points.
So up to 18.
Alright. I'm going to play my play again. Along with this guy here.
Oh no. Oh no.
There it goes.
Oh, heck.
To create an all ocean bordered gap. To plonk in the whirlpool. And make sure that none of the reefs line up.
Oh, come on, man. You don't have to be like that.
Tom, you score so many
you
points
don't have
when
to
you
be like
do your
that.
mountains. It's crazy.
You don't have to be that guy.
So I would back up to 2.
Yes, you do.
Did you score your points?
Do I get
I don't think he
points?
gets any points. That area isn't finished.
What do you mean? He gets... Oh, yeah,
The
you're
area's
right.
not
It's
finished
like
yet.
open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You only get the cross points when the area gets finished. And you only get the sea or land points when the area gets finished.
So if someone wants to finish it for me.
And that's the thing. I as the coral in the mountains, will score like all these little points all along the way, and then you guys just 20 points in one go. There is a lot of coral over here, and I like coral. But also, I like stealing things. Stealing things is a good idea.
You are correct, because it obviously is still open. I just didn't expect it to ever, to be open. I was like, it'll be enclosed. Oh, he's going for it. Now he's opening it still. Oh, he's thinking.
I just want to make coral, right? That's all I care about here. But I can't put this one here. I can put it there, but it's only 2 points, which isn't bad. It also makes this whole area just really bad for Kai. Like, just in general. So bad. Which I like. So I'm going to do that.
Okay,
And I'm going to get myself 2 points.
it's fine.
He would just close off one of them and just be like, oh, 30 points. Done.
If. Big if.
So I should be up to 17, maybe? Yeah.
Take your word for it.
You could, yeah, connect to this hole. All at once.
I don't think there's enough tiles for
It's
that.
entirely possible. I like mountains.
It's entirely possible.
Oh.
Oh, I like what you did. Tessellate for the win. All right, what's on the back of my tiles?
Yeah,
A
you've always
knight-
got to double check, man. Double-sided
A
tiles.
knight doing kung fu.
I do
A
have
guy on a raft.
a seahorse and a fish trying to be best friends across a piece of
Oh,
land.
this one's a bit unsettling. I have a rabbit, an army rabbit with a shield and a sword riding a snail, but it's not a snail in the shell, it's a man.
Yeah, it's terrifying, hey?
He looks very browbeaten and sad.
I love that. That's adorable.
The art is wild.
I'm also having a big problem over here of this land is getting out of control.
Right, and you can't even like make a big area of land because Kai's still in the only fill in the area tile,
Hooray! I'm doing something.
Are you though?
making life awful for everyone.
Look, misery loves company. So I'm going to suffer with you guys.
So the great thing about this game is you don't have to play with all these extra bits of scoring. You can play this game with just laying tiles and scoring points for finishing areas, and then you can slowly increase the difficulty all along the way. It does recommend the markers for a 3 and a 4 player game, and I agree with it. Just makes everything a bit more interesting. What'd you do, Lachlan?
I played a steel tile
Are you
here.
going to steal the steel again?
Sorry?
You going to steal the steel again?
I'm thinking about it, but I'm also not thinking about it.
You got to start thinking
Gotta
about where
lose
you can
ones.
close off areas
Yeah.
where things are going to be nice to you.
But this has worked really well because now I've like separated these bits of land so
Yeah.
they're not like connected, which is good. So I'm pretty happy with that. I need some more caravans in this this trade route.
I don't know, man. It's pretty close right now. I'm pretty happy with that.
Is it? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You don't need
yeah.
that many more caravans. Just one.
I need one.
Just one.
But I've got a ship.
No, you want 2 more. I want 1 more.
Oh, I want 2 more. Yeah, you're right. Naturally, I'm going to steal the steel.
What a butthead.
Oh, I'm struggling. All of my tiles with so much water, they're just opening up more.
Why don't you just...
You gotta just draft better
Why don't we
tiles,
go?
man.
More sea.
Yeah, just got to think about the tiles that you're
draft
getting.
better
I'm
tiles.
trying, man. Trying.
I'll just do this for you. It'll be great.
I can close that little one.
Oh, yeah, that's
Nice.
not bad.
It's all right, and I get the extra 2 here.
That's very good,
So
actually.
that's a 5.
5-point play right there for Mr. Sky.
It's Mr. Ski, actually.
All right. Now I've only got the 1 tile because Lachlan's a jerk.
How you win? You get good. Yes, correct.
Just be better.
I mean,
Just be better.
in summary,
Work? That does work. I'm gonna get 4 points for that.
Why do you get... Oh, damn
Because
it.
I get the mountains and I
Yes.
create a new trade route.
Yes.
4 points for Tom. Love it.
Tom's going to slip over the line with his trade routes. Also, him
Yeah, we
like
gotta
double scoring these corals is not a banger. I'm not enjoying that.
Look how
What is that?
Look at that. Oh, it's 3 corals and 3
corals.
mountains. And then I like the idea of keeping things open, so I'm going to take this and hope there's
This one's
something
dragging
good on
it.
the other side.
And lots of X's on that one.
Yeah.
We've got to keep an eye on these trade routes and make sure they don't get too even.
See, that's what you think, but also you got to keep an eye on closing these areas of land. Otherwise, I'm just gonna make everything good for me.
Yes, he's going to keep making things big and
Like I've got to be a bit of a jerk and keep things open, but also like connect bits of coral and land to each other, which might not always keep things open.
Cartography.
Cartography. Now I got to go change my name to that. God damn it!
Please change Kai's name to Ski, please.
To ski.
I went into the west. Who are we? Oh.
What's your name?
Okay. I'm going to go and add over here as well because even though it's a ship, I'm going to add
ships.
5 shippy ships. And we're going to go there and I get the 2 points for the caravan, the ships, for the trade route. Up to 20, and then 3 points for the land. So I just nipped it in the butt.
How
Quick and early.
many
I was
points did you get, Lachlan?
Let's close that. I'm on 23 currently is my final score.
Nice.
Tom.
Nice.
Cartographers.
Words. That's a good game. I just picked up the Cartographer's Special Edition, which is why it's not here. Because it's at home getting put into its big box with all its special things, all kinds of special new maps and special new cards and special coloured pencils so that you can actually fill everything in prettily.
Nice.
Not sponsored, by the way, but call us. Sponsored by Good Games because they're lovely people and they make great games.
I was actually just looking at the box and I was like, oh yeah, Fun Fair. What a great game.
Oh yeah, Fluttering Souls.
And Fluttering Souls.
Actually, I shot a picture of that to Joel. I was like, I don't know if you've seen this. He's like, I had not. I was like, look at that. Look at that.
It's pretty cute.
What were we talking about? Sorry, show that off to the camera. As always,
show off the camera. Okay,
That doesn't fit.
I hope you guys can see
I
that from
didn't-
a million miles away.
Give me a moment.
1 kilometre.
I've got to press
1
this button.
whole kilometre.
I've dropped the tile.
In Australia,
Tile down.
we measure in kilometres. You just hit my foot. It bounced off my foot.
Hang on, I got it.
Are we doing
got it.
footsies?
Ooh.
You found it? You got it? You got it? Now you got to remember which way up it was.
That one, I think. Which one do you recognise?
I don't recognise that one.
Oh dear.
Oh, I didn't draw a tile. What am I doing?
Rip.
So that just makes things worse.
It does because it equals up the trade route as well.
That's good.
Not for him.
Not for me.
It's cheeky 3 points. Cheeky 3 points, Kai. You got to get
Plus
something
two
on the board.
was Plus another 2, isn't it?
Oh, cheeky 5
Cheeky
points, Kai.
5,
Yep.
but it does give
Does
Tom...
even up the trade. You should do that. It's 5
Actually,
points, Kai.
or I could do that. Get 4 points.
4 points and
but
not make my life
give
better.
anything to Tom.
Nice.
You know what? I respect it. Walking distance in kilometers, driving distance in days. Yeah, you get it. All right. Is there anywhere I can score some
Tile.
quick points?
Ooh, there's some good tiles there. Which one do I want? The play again, or the one with lots of X's?
Lots of X's. I'm looking at these X's, wishing I could.
Nah, I'm going to
could
go
score
play
'em.
again. I need to get some tiles out to start filling in some
You just like
gaps.
the tiles that actually work for you, right?
These donkey warriors have faces on their shields.
Like living things?
Well, it's got a tongue.
Anyway, Tom, it's your turn.
It is my turn. I'm trying to figure out if I should place my donkey warriors or try and get some. Some cute little. I've got no caravans, unfortunately, which is what I really want. So I've got to really focus on these coral points. And if I put this,
That's disgusting.
see, that doesn't match up. That doesn't work there. Over there, it really makes Kai's life awful, and I don't want him to hate me too much. That land, it's only good. There are good mountains, actually. That's a decent play.
I mean, that is an excellent play, Tom. You should do that.
That's a 3 point play for me, even if it is helping Lachlan.
That helps me a bunch. because that area was looking quite awful.
Quite nasty. You've still got a lot of places to close off, and this could keep going.
It could.
But that is 3 points for me, and I will take that because it puts me in the lead.
As you place it out of the map.
We're not playing Captain Sonar, damn it. How are we finding the game so far? Well, I already knew I liked it. How are you guys feeling?
I'm enjoying it. I'm getting beaten.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it, and Tom's doing some things. So, Tom, you scored 3 points for that?
I did score 3 points. I should be on 24.
You are on 24. Correct, sir. I'm liking the asymmetrical game.
So now you build the map with this, and then you play Captain Sonar in the sea bits.
I need to draw a tile, don't I? Give me the...
Dragon?
Ooh, yeah, give me the dragon with the mountains. Rather than the steel.
Let me just... What is that? I don't know what that is. Alrighty, so... Tim's average.
Tim's average.
Dude, welcome in.
That's
We're
right,
having a
Tim.
great
We're
time.
playing Land and Sea. Land versus Sea.
You got here, and...
Soonish.
in like an hour.
Dictates. We will be giving away another copy of Land vs. Sea to our Australian friends. So stick around.
We'll also be running our poll for viewer voted game of October. There are 3 options up for vote, and you here in chat can get a vote. Exclamation, not exclamation. Just keep your eye out. We get a game voted on by our chat for us to play at the end of the month every month. And this month we have Champions of Midgard, Rum and Bones, which is a 2 teams fighting it out on pirate ships game, and Doom the board game. Doom the board game will be in December when it finally releases in Australia.
Yeah, I'm pretty bummed about that, to be
Yeah,
honest.
it's pretty annoying.
I don't get it.
Literally,
I don't understand why it's releasing
Sydney.
different.
That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Soz.
but
Turns out there's an Australia outside of Sydney, but not according to movies.
if we're gonna stagger it, let's release in WA now.
Just released everything in WA.
We already proved that we can do everything. I love June. God damn.
It's a great month. Great month.
Right, so it is
My turn.
Landland's turn, is it?
Landland's turn. And I'm just thinking about my options.
I like this dragon. I like how much he hates this pearl.
Alright, we're going to close this off. And we're going to steal.
No points yet for you, but it is a good play. Yeah, there, look at that.
Let's steal this one from Tom.
It's good for you. It's got a couple of bits to close off there.
Hey, both sides.
Oh man, I don't like how big these C's are getting.
Dude, if you close any of these, that'll shoot you in the lead so fast.
If. Alright, this
If.
one is... It's out of
Yeah,
control.
it's pretty much impossible there.
It's out of control.
There is both a lot of Australia that isn't Sydney, but also not a lot outside of Sydney. Sorry, Melbourne. Oh, Sydney people.
Could, but it's still a pretty darn big area.
If you place any tile here, you score a point and bring your waypoint back. Even if you don't close it off.
Really?
Yep, because once you fully surround the area that the waypoint is on, you can bring it back.
Gotcha.
So if any of us actually go there, we'll score a point. Maybe I shouldn't have told you that. I scored it for myself. I have the perfect
The
tile.
thing is, I can't make that any better for me
Okay.
currently.
No, that doesn't work. So close. Yeah, you're kind of screwed in terms of...
I'm kind of screwed, full stop.
Just
That's the end of the sentence.
Everything's pretty bad for you. There's so much going on over here, and like so much going on. Where are we? Over there, and so much over here. It's just
It's a nightmare.
bad times.
That's a nightmare.
Land and Sea can always entice a cartographer to help them and finish their land by placing the waypoint, so the cartographer can score the waypoints if they surround the waypoint and complete the area. So that's kind of what you're aiming for. And unfortunately,
I was kind of
you were, but then we just opened this area up over here
Yeah,
even more.
they just made my C even bigger. So I'm playing my extra play And then play. Oh, dang it! That's the wrong. Dang it! I want to play both sides of that tile. Can I do that?
Unfortunately, no.
Well, in that case,
Oh, what's he doing?
no, I can't do that.
Can't do that.
I know.
Now I've got to find.
I've got a good little piece
sucker.
here where it's like there's water on either side of this land, so it has to be sort of
Yeah, it has to be
closed
one of
off
those
or another
like
part.
stabby, cutty off land bits.
Peninsula. Tom.
Peninsula.
Stabby offy bits.
Stabby offy bits.
You know, there's bits.
I'm so good at them geographies.
Well, your
That's why
name
I-
is
Cartographer.
Oh, that's a great play there, so
It's helpful for you. It would get me
Ah.
my,
absolutely double up tile.
That's cute.
but it just makes my C even bigger. But at this point, I've given up on making it smaller.
You're trying to create new Cs
I'm trying
at
to
this
create
point.
new Cs, but the problem is they're all
And that's the
linked.
thing. If you finish some land area, it gives you new sea area to work with.
Yeah, we've really like made a sea too big. That makes my land awfully large.
It does. I think I'm gonna give you some of my problems.
I'm okay with all of this, to be honest.
I'm gonna take a Steely Majigger. Ooh, and an extra turn of Majigger.
All right.
Tom Griffer. Tim has left chat.
Yeah, I don't
Bye,
blame you.
Tim.
It all started with a terrible joke of Landlin.
All right, I think I got to do this and start a whole new area over here for me to play with, which scores me a cute little two
2 points.
2 points.
Nice. How interesting. All right, Kai. So you know how you were not going to do that thing and you didn't do it, so I'm going to do it with that exact same tile.
Well, so I get my waypoint back and you get a point.
Hell yeah, a point.
Oh, I should draw 2 tiles.
And that exact same tile that you had.
Yeah.
I'm going to draw this tile. This tile looks good. Yeah, that's less good.
I know, right? Oh, there's the spicy caravan that we need. I am legitimately worried about this whole trade route over here.
Why's that?
Well, because there's still only three
Ships?
caravans versus 4 ships. It's a very big trade route. I reckon whoever takes that will win the game.
What, the caravans?
Yeah,
The trade route?
the trade route. So if you're just joining us, trade routes here score differently in the 3-player game. In a 2-player game, whoever controls the majority will get the point. So if there's more ships than caravans, C will get the point, and that's still true. If there's more caravans than ships, land will get the points. However, in a 3-player game, you've got me, the cartographer, and if it's tied, they get the points.
All right.
But it's
Hi.
1 point for everything.
Hydrate. Also, Good Games is telling you to get good.
Thank
and
you.
second of all, they're telling you, Kai, that
Yeah,
if
but
you
now
get...
they're calling me ski. We've got professional folk calling me by these ridiculous names. You ruined my career before it began, Tom.
You're not ever allowed to leave me. You're part of Ned's West forever.
Get so good.
I'm trying. I haven't got any pointy bits.
Like that?
No, that'd be nice.
Like this.
That'd
No.
be terrible. I don't want that. Can that work?
You just need to get your
Yeah.
pointy bits
Can
on.
work. It's still not really great for me though, is it? I just need to close off some C to start a fresh one. Maybe I'll just
Can you not add to this land, man?
maybe I'll just plonk it over here and just start a whole new C. Independent
Close up all those beautiful mountains.
of anything else. And my second play.
Did you really want a second play?
Is going to be to put this guy over here
Oh no!
Oh, that's
and
bad.
give me 2 points.
Oh, well done. Now the boats are up by 2 here, Lachlan. We can't have that. We need to work together.
We do. Can you start doing something?
do something.
Yeah.
He's got some pointy bits.
Mate.
Yeah, pointy bits.
Yeah, you just now need to find...
I need that pointy
Pointy
bit
bit.
life.
Unfortunately,
You know, you're screwed when the publisher's calling you out. Oh, God.
Question. So what's an inverted? What is an inverted peninsula? Like when it's the
Yeah, like this.
Is
the
it
water?
like an
Like
estuary?
an
canal?
estuary or a what do they call it? A fjord? Is that what a fjord is? Where
All
there's
those, all those crinkly bits around the edge of Norway. Fjords, I think they call them.
I was getting there. I couldn't remember the exact quote.
What is that?
I don't think that's exact, but
It's
What is it?
Hitchhiker's
It's
Guide to the
Hitchhiker's
Galaxy.
Guide.
Oh,
I won awards for
Slightly Bart fast.
I won awards for
my
Norway.
God.
Won awards for Norway. All
Amazing.
those crinkly bits around the edges.
Have you read it, or are you? talking
Yeah,
about-
I read all
okay.
of them.
Nice.
So good. Oh,
I need to go back and reread them. I have
incomparable.
I have all of them. I just need to go back and reread them because it's been a while since I've
I
read
actually
them.
listened to them all on audiobook recently because
Oh,
I've read
that would
them.
have been so good.
I've read them like 4 times, so
And
I was like,
it's-
you know what? I'm going to listen to them while I go to sleep.
And it's Stephen Fry, right?
The first one is read by Stephen Fry. The rest are read by Martin Freeman.
Or also
That'd be
good.
pretty
Also good.
He
Actually-
was decent in the film.
I'm actually pretty keen to go watch the film again.
Have you watched the BBC series?
No.
Also pretty good.
The old one.
Oh, okay.
And his other, what's it called? Detective Agency?
Something's holistic.
Yeah. Dirk Gently's Holistic
Dirk Gently's,
Detective Agency. Didn't enjoy the book as much. TV series so good.
Haven't seen the TV series for that one.
I really liked it. It took me like 8 episodes to realize that the bad guy was one of the main guys from Battlestar Galactica because he had like such heavy makeup and stuff on. Anyway, I'm going to play some mountains because I like mountains. And
Sidetracked.
I'm going to score.
We're talking about a sci-fi book series while playing like a fantasy-inspired.
Score myself 2 points for
2
these,
points.
these
We do
mountains.
it well.
Excelente.
Nice.
And I like this play again. I like it even more now that I looked at the other side.
Cam battery. Thank you, Upside Down Fairy.
Oh, heck yeah.
That's the best.
You're so friendly. Hello, Upside Down Fairy. The
you
guy
doing?
that had his Dirk and the
Upside
Joe
Down
is so
Fairy.
cute. He is. Oh, I bet he plays it so well.
Who plays him?
I don't think he was in anything big beforehand.
All right. And that is like is
So you got to score the 2 ship points. Did I?
Is that by the same author, or is it like completely different series that you guys are talking
What
about?
did Steve forget to do?
Where did you place Kai?
2 ship points? I placed this one, but I'm pretty sure I scored the 2.
Yeah, he did.
I think. Did we not score
Double check
on-
how many
did we score
points.
them on
I've got
screen?
you on 19. What
Oh,
have you
yeah,
got?
he's on
I'm on
21.
Okay, yeah.
So I forget. Bloomin' Tom over here is trying to jip me. Which number
Yeah,
am
Tom's jipping him.
I? What number am I?
2.
Boop, boop.
Yeah. Tom doesn't want to give Kai the points
See?
that he deserves.
Now the
That
publisher's
sucks.
helping me, so thank you.
Kai's the worst.
Wow.
That
Wow.
Look, at Nerds of the West, one of us has to be the worst, right?
Oh, I think we know who that is.
Matt.
All right, here we go.
What are you thinking, Lachlan? You got the big plays? Would you like this big pointy bit of sea?
Yeah, that actually probably wouldn't hurt, to be honest.
So we've got
So someone's trying to make seas, someone's trying to make islands.
One,
so
two,
Lachlan's trying to
three.
make complete lands. I'm trying to make complete
One,
seas.
two,
And Tom is the
three.
cartographer, so he scores points for joining mountains, joining
Four,
up coral,
five.
and completing spaces with X's on them.
So everyone will score points if they complete sections with X's, and everyone will score points if they complete if they add to the trade routes. Then there's endgame scoring for the trade routes.
Oh, you can't see that. We're off screen.
That's all right. Look at that. Bam, I got you.
Boom! Look at that.
Whoa.
That was epic. That was amazing. All right, we're going in here, closing that off there. No points, but everything's going great.
It does also potentially start another trade route.
Done.
You've got to place it on an open space.
This one.
Yeah. You can't add it to an already closed tile.
Too close
yeah.
off it. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I won't do that anymore.
Sure, sure.
None of these are good.
Everything's a drum.
Everything's a drum.
None of these are drums. Oh, I got so many plays.
Do you though?
I got some plays.
Does this work?
No.
Not quite.
Oh, no, it doesn't. Dang.
I know, I'm really sad. I wanted those. Can you spin it once more? Like if you spin it a little bit more? One,
You
Well,
spin
like,
it this way.
that way.
Yeah, that way.
that works.
Yeah, but that doesn't close anything off for me. That's
Yeah, but it's got some coral.
I mean,
it does. That's not. I only wanted to place it if it could seal some of that horrific section off for me. I'm terrible at visualizing things until I just
I know, right?
So
And it's
roll
like
it
you're
at the
supposed to
map.
keep it somewhat secret when your opponents, and you're like, I just got to put
I'm
this
just
here
glad you guys have
and see what happens.
bad memories.
I don't even know
won't-
which side
won't
this is supposed to be
remember
on at this point.
what I'm. Dang it!
Yeah, you should put that there. That's a great idea.
I can't.
Oh.
If I could, I would. Maybe. I can do that. But again, it doesn't help me.
I don't think anything
I don't
helps
think anything
you.
helps me at
It's
this
open
point.
over, like, this is
It's
literally.
just open
So
ocean.
it's
This is
open over
one-
here. Like yeah, it's open like here.
yeah, it's open
here.
everywhere.
It's open here. It's open here.
Open
And
here.
open here. Kai,
Like,
it's
literally-
not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
It's open over here.
It's not gonna happen, is it?
Just give up, man.
It's
wanna.
easier in a 4-player game when there's 2 people on each team trying to close off everything. Oh.
Alright, well,
I love it.
in
I
that
love it.
case,
No, don't add another ship to the trade route.
ships for the ship guard. So I'm gonna put it there and block off those mountains.
That's even worse. Why would you do this to me?
You
Did
know
I
what?
get 2 ships? 2 points even though it's ships?
2 points. Yeah. So now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ships versus
Ghost Owl.
1, 2, 3.
Thanks for joining us.
I don't know
I
about
think
you.
he's getting that.
I think he's getting that, and there's nothing I can do to prevent him
have-
from getting those points.
I have a single one. Single caravan. And I'm better
I
off
need
using
a-
it somewhere else.
Oh, I'm having the Starbucks mermaid. Nice.
Nice.
The legally distinct Starbucks
I
mermaid.
wish that worked.
Kai's no longer playing the sea game. He is playing the ship game.
I'm no longer.
Admittedly,
To
that's
see-
a 9-point play.
I am a merchant.
I've just got to keep scoring little bits of points, I think.
It's not going to work there.
Is it not?
That will work there, yeah.
Yeah, that works like that,
Yeah,
right?
The way you had it wasn't. It was like...
It's 3 points. I'll take the 3
3
points.
points.
It's not fantastic. Like
31.
I could put it over there and keep things going, but I like the idea of just giving myself more options later on. So 3 points for Tom.
3 points for Tom.
Which game is this? This is Land vs. Sea, and this is sponsored by Good Games Publishing. I can't remember where exactly Ghost Owl is, because I don't know where everyone in our chat is from in the world. But we're giving away a copy to our friends in Australia. We already gave away a copy to friends in the US. If you're in Australia, in about, like 30 minutes time, we'll start up a giveaway, and you can win yourself a copy of this game. It's all about laying down tiles, filling out areas of the board, closing off areas of land, closing off areas of sea. Normally, Kai's not doing a very good job of that today. Or connecting mountains, coral, and boats and caravans and all kinds of things all together. I just have to score points to win. I don't know if you know that. Points will let you win.
Tom, you are...
I'm a genius.
The trick is
Genius.
to make a global shipping empire rivaling the East India Company and win all points.
I don't think it is, but okay.
That's what the game's about, isn't it?
Look, if he gets 9 points right now, that puts him, what's he on, 23? Puts him in the lead. So we got to score some more
Not
points.
for long, let's be honest.
Let's do a quick score check. What is Tom on?
31.
Jesus. All right, it's really stopped counting.
Or someone stop pressing the buttons.
No, I've definitely been pressing the buttons.
I don't know, Chad, have you been pressing the buttons? I'm just looking up that Suez Canal. It'll get you. Cause some problems.
Technical difficulties. Who loves them? Everyone loves them. Everyone loves a bit of technical difficulties.
It should work no matter where the mouse is or what's selected, but it's only working if I'm in Streamlabs, which is really annoying.
It's weird.
Anyway, what's Kai on?
23.
And Lashland's on 24?
24.
Correct.
It's about to be a lot more.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
dear.
Alright, so we're about to close off this land over here.
That's some good land.
Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points.
Nice.
So 24 to 30. Hot on Tom's
Back in the
tail.
game.
Hot on Tom's tail. And then, please have a peninsula.
That's his happy face.
I mean, it was a peninsula who just wasn't a single side peninsula.
That's just observational comedy and technical difficulties. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. and apparently Simpsons quotes, but like not from everyone.
It's because Tom didn't watch The Simpsons, so he doesn't
true.
get them.
I can't believe Matt didn't know that.
I was like trying
Blimey,
so
that was
hard on
bright.
like one bit of island, and I was like, you know what? Let's have a look elsewhere because I have nothing to help that.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a good 6-pointer. It's just over here.
And that's why there's just constantly expanding and constantly more opportunities. Unless your name's Kai.
Unless your name's Kai.
Oh, well, I'm expanding, but the opportunities, not so much. Alright, I'm gonna not put that there. Not gonna put that there either. Why have you guys done this to me? What did I ever do to you?
We're from Australia. We don't like the ocean. There's so much of us that's not near the ocean.
What? That's the complete opposite of how Australia
is-
functions.
I don't.
What are you
Functionally,
talking
we
about?
occupy the ocean. Most of the country, not ocean. Most of
That
our
is a perfect placement, Kai.
most of our
perfect
economy,
placement.
not
No.
ocean.
No, I'm not gonna place that.
Population.
Yes, Kai straight up eats India company. Oh, hey, it's a game with hexagonal shaped pieces. Yes, and you place them down.
Now they know
They're
my
also,
name, but they don't know how to spell it.
They're double sided, so you can place them just about however you like, except in a way that closes off oceans.
Oh.
Still doesn't score you any
I
points.
closed off one of the 400 exits my canal system has.
You surely don't want to try closing off this area?
That is a different one. I honestly, I thought that was linked because why wouldn't it be at this point? But that's
You could like even work here, for example, and
Yeah,
make
you're
this a
good.
closed one.
not really because that's.
I think you are better off putting that
I think
there.
I am. Thanks. You're a
You're,
good friend.
you're welcome. Thanks for coming.
Thanks.
Hey, Moron,
tips.
in about half an hour, you can type exclamation giveaway because you're in Australia and you can win a copy of this game.
I'm going to take that caravan just so you guys can't have it.
That's very rude of you, sir.
Kai, I'm going to be really helpful. And I'm going to put this here
Thanks, man.
to score myself some
2 points.
coral, and then potentially score myself some more coral and score myself some X's and score. We'll see what happens. There's options. There's plays. 2 points for Tom. And I will draw. Ooh, steal or play again. Let's go play again.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
Sure you do. It's a great idea. If you don't want to do it, it's a really good idea.
No, it's a very bad idea.
Really, really good idea.
Kai's Ocean became very bad for me.
What?
I mean, the ocean's bad for you in general because
Wow.
they don't score you points. I really like that you can close off your opponent's areas to score yourself points. in
Yeah,
some
it is very cool.
cases.
That was like the first play I did, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to be good at this game.
How,
Baited.
how unfortunate for you, sir.
How unfortunate for me.
Damn! I do love me some Islanders.
It's having fun, though. This is still very, very
Oh, it's very
good
cool.
game. I like it.
It's a really big piece of land, right? Well, that does close off one end of it, though.
It's pretty good. I could actually go over here and score this instead.
Damn!
Far
All right,
better play.
let me just bring
Far
that back up.
better
Can you
play.
point that out again?
Right over here.
Wow, that
on
is
this peninsula.
literally like the edge of where our camera can pick up.
Beautiful.
Let's count
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points. Big plays.
That's a big one. That's a big one.
So I go from 30 to 39.
Nice.
Who would have thunk that's how maths works?
That's real nice.
We're taking the steal. What are you, a Minecraft villager?
It's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate.
I can do that.
Cheeky
And just give myself a cheeky little 3 points. Just make sure that caravan.
Have we stolen like all of the penishes? 3 points.
3 points. A measly.
measly 3 points.
But at this
look,
point,
look at that
I
there.
gotta take what I can get.
Yeah, boyo.
Let me just think.
Okay, those names are ridiculous.
I mean,
Thank you, moron.
Yeah.
Also, one is too long. Yeah.
I was typing it in and it's just going off the edge of the screen.
Cartographer. It hurts to say. Like, it hurts to say.
I can make a really good play for myself, but it also gives Kai a bunch of points.
I mean, honestly, if you're gonna give someone a bunch of
You're
points,
already getting 9 points over here. It's probably even more at this point, and we've miscounted. So, like, I can do this over here and score myself 3 points. It will be 4 points.
Don't do it, man. Look at all of this water.
Look, let me just.
That is a lot of water.
Either you can do it and score some points,
That's
or
the
I'll
thing.
do it and you won't score any points.
And that's the thing with this game. And I'm looking at his tiles, and it's entirely possibly he can close it off. Because in my experience, a peninsula will sometimes have the other peninsula, the
Well,
fjord,
he has
on
it
the
like
other
right
side.
there, that piece.
Yeah. So I'm going to do it, because it does let me play again. So it's 4 points here, and potentially more
so
points
4 points to yourself,
in a moment.
So 37.
and I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. Nice. So you're on what? 26. So 34.
Damn, that's brought Kai right back into the
Hooray!
game. Maybe I should not have done that.
I actually don't know if I could have closed that off. I was just.
So we score on closing off our different areas. So whenever a land area is closed off, then I would score the land points. Whenever the sea areas are closed off, then Kai scores those. And when Tom puts corals together or mountains together, he scores those immediately. And then he'll also score them again if he adds to that, which is pretty strong for Tom's ability.
Oh,
'Cause this is
Zoethi, that is very sweet. Thank you.
Aw.
We're glad you could catch a stream as well.
Thank you so much for being here. We love getting nice comments. We got like obviously your comment is incredibly nice. We love when people come across from YouTube. But the one that nearly made me cry last night was the one where someone went, "You are the most fun group I've watched in 10 years of YouTube. I hope you get big someday." I'm just like,
It's very heartwarming.
Someday.
You guys are awesome. We love you very much.
so yeah, thank you for being here. Now that you're here, exclamation your favorite color in chat to control the lights. And I will try and figure out where I want to put this tile in a way that scores me any points at all. And I don't think it will.
Any points at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Literally none of this is good.
You guys have just made this an abomination.
You're an abomination.
Abomination.
You're an abomination.
Incorrect.
Let's make this one slightly harder to finish off for Lachlan.
Dude.
I'm going to put that little peninsula there. Potentially still set myself up for more oceans and coral. And that's my play. And then I'm going to take some coral. And I'm going to take
thanks,
some more coral. This one's got coral and mountains. So I'm a big fan. So,
You know, if we had double the amount of tiles, I reckon I could close my big one.
this game was entirely
If
different.
this game was completely different, I think I'd have this.
You reckon you'd have this?
Be pretty close. You have brought it back pretty hard. Or I brought it back for you because I felt bad for you.
Well, I could have done it this turn.
Like, it scored you 9 points, but it also scored me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. So, like, pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Ketchup. 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 Ketchup.
Yeah, this light's behaving badly.
It worked yesterday, it worked earlier today, and then it stopped working. But it's got a cactus next to it, so that's pretty.
True.
Okay. Frienderinos, what have you got there?
I got some land and some sea and some corals and some mountains and a boat. And then also another boat and more
I just
mountains.
realised I flipped that the wrong way around. Oh well. I have the Starbucks lady.
Starbucks lady.
You do have the Starbucks lady.
I do. That light has the blues. Yeah, it's feeling a bit blue,
Poor-
double die.
Poor little light.
Alright, we're gonna steal. I'm gonna steal from.
Yeah, it's a question of can you finish off anything?
Yeah.
Oh, is this one good for you?
It is.
That one's there you go. Have a tile for next turn.
Thanks, Tom.
You're welcome.
Thomas being very helpful.
Can we just show that off again?
It's very
literally
out of
like
character.
I wonder if you can get a tile that's helpful. Bam.
Lachlan's piece was hovering in between.
He's
Is he on 29?
39.
I'm 39.
Yeah.
What? Do you think I was below you, Kai?
Look, I don't
Come
know.
on, man.
The player of the free zoom doesn't have TLN, and that's my fault.
It's a good point.
Oh well.
Tom.
What?
What a rookie.
Watch the screen. Ready? Bam, disappears.
Oh, what
There
a
it comes back.
rookie.
It
Kinda
like
comes back to-
morphs in and out. That's kind of
Yeah, well, that's how the zoom works.
what a neat effect.
Yeah, it is very nice.
What a neato burrito.
Anyway,
Oh, it's almost like we're professionals. Well, one of us is.
And one of us to ski.
it's Kai's turn, I believe. Lachlan didn't score any points with that, but could potentially score a bunch next turn.
Can I sneak any quick points?
Well, you could stop him from scoring there.
To this point. Could I?
Tom's gonna try.
With my single tile.
I don't think I could, to be honest with you. I don't have anything with 3 land edges.
3 landers.
Yeah, I've only got 2.
That's that out of the question.
I think he's got a massive chunk of points there.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I'm thinking this game.
It's cool, right? This is my first time playing it with 3 players, and like
It's very cool.
yeah, 4 players is also a lot of fun because in 4 players you've got 2 people on each team, but they can't communicate. The only way of communicating is going. I think you should by using the waypoints and being like, you should finish that area.
Nice.
And then,
It's good when games have that like balance between 2, 3, and 4. Like they all play
Yeah.
very different on every single level. Or every single player count.
Yeah, I like that it doesn't force you to have even teams, because sometimes you can't get 4 people together.
exactly. So I highly recommend this as a game to pick up for your game nights. You never know when someone's got an extra 40 minutes to spare to play a 2, 3, or 4 player game. I believe the good games you can confirm with me. I believe it releases in America next week. Australia might already be released. I can't remember which way it works.
Countries.
Can you place a tile only touching one edge? You can place a
Yeah.
tile wherever you want as long as
I could do this.
the adjacent
You can't do that.
tiles match.
The adjacent edges that you touch match. So you've got to start off by putting something on one edge because you start off with this tile here.
October in the
I'm
USA
going to stand
and
myself
Australia.
another cheeky 2 points.
October the 6th to be precise. So very soon.
Very soon.
Very soon.
Very soon. October 6th.
Yeah, next weekend. Or just after next weekend.
Yeah.
Middle of next weekish sometime.
So where'd you go, Kai? What did you do?
I put this little cheeky sucker down and got myself 2 points.
Hey,
Because at this
nice.
point,
Any points?
any point's a good point.
Yeah.
That's
That's my pointer.
Your like ship city is.
I'm just trying to keep up. Like, I'm dragging myself along. I need a
tile. Oh, that's not a bad play.
This one. Gimme.
You can definitely add to people's areas to then expand it to make it harder, which is really what happened to Kai. So Kai has like an open end over here, an open end over here.
All of
Yeah,
this is
open end.
one.
So my original plan was to have this. This was all sealed up, and I was like, "Cool, I'll just
You can't see. Tom's on the wrong camera.
plonk." Oh no,
there we go.
I'll plonk this whirlpool in because it's big points if things get finished, and this is all sealed. So what could possibly go wrong? No.
It'd be, whoever finished it would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points.
Yeah, someone help me.
No!
Yeah, 12 points versus his.
30 something.
Who knows, man?
But this is a very good play for me because I can plonk close one. I can plonk this down here and get 2 mountain points, but also 2 trade route points, and also at the end of the game so far they're balanced. It might be another 2 points for
4
me.
points?
4 points right now.
40.
40.
41.
1. Maths is hard. Dude, I've been watching so much 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown lately. I've just been hooked. Like, I've seen bits and pieces before,
Yeah.
but we found it on like somewhere to stream it, and we had just been like going ham. Jess
Nice.
and
Nice.
I. It is so great.
There
We're
are-
trying to do the maths along, and both of us are terrible at maths, and it's hilarious watching us struggle to do math puzzles.
2 tiles left, and I'm just going to double check. I believe the game ends when all tiles are placed.
I believe so.
Picked up. Yeah.
When the last tile has been placed. Yes! So these are my final 2 tiles. This is all I get in the game. You guys will take those last 2 tiles away from me.
Alrighty, here we go. In she goes. It's beautiful.
Couldn't stop it.
As art is what that is. So we get 1, 2, so it still scores me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14
Oh,
points.
15.
15.
blimey!
Damn!
That's a big one.
So 39 plus the 15 takes us to
54.
49, which is 54.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if these are double-sided.
They're not.
They're not.
It's fine. we know.
54
I don't think we'll
points.
confuse him for being on 4 points. Or will.
Mm.
He's on 4 points, chat. You all saw
Good
it.
thing we track points in 2 places at the same time.
Okay, so I have a question.
Of course.
Can a trade route be comprised of entirely ships?
Yes.
Yes.
If you black that down there, it'll
Yeah.
score you 2 points for blacking your ship down.
Yeah.
Lachlan needs to take a tile. He can only take one tile. And then at the end of the game, that will score you 3 points because it is ships.
Okay.
Unfortunately, this one isn't only ships. There is actually a caravan there, but
Yeah.
worth noting. You can black a ship
Yeah.
down there and basically
Yeah.
lock that one in.
You're a caravan.
Also up here,
That you probably can't see.
plays for days.
Because we've got some things happening.
Big old table.
You've all been landlocked.
That's your name.
Alright, so does this cheeky...
Landlatched.
Could I use my double play to... So it's when all tiles are played?
All tiles are played, yes. So there are 7 more turns in the game.
Okay.
You got.
So we get to play the same number of tiles regardless of whether I play this,
Yeah.
so I don't know if that's
I
critical.
mean, this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nah. No, everything's bad for you. I'm like, what if you just talk about? You still got this
Look,
bit here.
I'm
This
glad
connector.
that we have a consensus that there's nothing I can do.
Everything is open and awful for you.
Unless you start a whole another area down here, it's not looking good for you.
Dude, you'll play land next time and you'll see it all come together because you're not working with oceans. You'll be working with
That's
land.
the thing. It feels like it's different, but it's really not.
Yeah.
No, but obviously because you're playing the land, you're like, oh yeah, all these close up. That's fine.
But sea does normally close up really well as well. It's just that this whole area
It's just that I'm bad at games there, I get it.
never closed up.
I mean, we opened it up.
Tom has 2 caravans.
It's true. I mean, it may have other things as well. You just don't know what they are.
There's definitely spots he can use his caravans to his advantage.
Yeah. What's your advantage here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ships to 1.
I think it's more than that.
1, 2,
1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6 ships.
4, 5, 6.
Yeah, that's it for that trade route. And then 3. Yeah, there's no way we can take that from you. That is 9 points you are currently getting at the end of the game.
Unless you put 2 caravans on it.
That'll still only put it to 5 caravans versus 6 ships.
But then Lachlan could have caravans.
Yeah, but why would he help me?
Well, because if he could tip the scales to caravans.
Yeah, if he could then do another 2 caravans, sure. But at the moment, you're getting the points and you're further behind him than I am. So that's better for him.
I feel like Kai's just going to score all of the caravans.
The trade routes are looking pretty high heavy right now.
I think I'm all out of land closures as well.
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
There's no little pockets.
Yeah, but there are
sea.
2 spots that need to be closed, which I don't think is going to happen.
Yeah, no one's going to help you. Because you're a bad guy.
Wow.
A bit extreme.
He's a bad cowboy.
I mean, it doesn't actually help me now because the game's not going to go long enough. But that would have closed. Yeah,
It's an area. Congratulations, you did 1/10 of your ocean.
Nice.
Who would you like to steal from?
Oh yeah, I can do that. Well, I guess I will take a caravan off your hands to keep it from being used against me.
Alright. That's cool. It means I get to draw 1 more tile. Where can I connect up some mountains or...
I'm kind of worried because you guys are hot on my tail. This game is so close.
Yeah.
Tom probably less on my tail now because of the whole caravan, whole trade route situation.
I don't know. You guys seem to be putting a lot of faith in my trade route. I don't know if I'm going to be.
It's 9 points. I don't think it's a game winner, but it could be close. Got this trade route here, which is fine for me. That one over there, I would love to add another caravan to. And I can do that. It just won't score me any other points. So is it better to risk the 4 points? It's 4 points, but it's also 2 points right now. So I might go for that.
Could you just not add over here to then even it out, get yourself some coral?
I could if there was any open land over there.
You need a
Yeah, that would count.
Oh, do you not have coral on the other side?
I do, but then it doesn't have the caravan.
Hmm.
So I think I'm going to go with my play over here and set up for more
Could you really not put it there?
I could. I absolutely could. But then this one gets me 2 points, possibly more points, and possibly sets me up for mountains next turn.
Okay.
So
Fair enough.
right now it's 2 points.
Sweet. 43.
All right.
Yeah. And I get the final
You
tile.
get 1 more point at the end of the game.
Doesn't have.
So you're still safe to
Yes.
play that caravan to the trade route and gain its 2 points yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it 2 points or one?
Kind of hanging on to these. Well, I was hanging on to
1
as long
point.
as I could
Yeah.
to try and lock down the trade route as much as possible.
Yeah. Fortunately, no mountains on this tile. Damn it. That one got me. I don't know who it was.
There's a spooky
But you got
underscore
me.
65. Thank you very much.
Yeah, let's go. Thank you for the spooks. Thank you for the bits. And I'm going to get some finger hypes for that.
Yeah. Spooktober coming up as well.
Oh, Spooktober, half price, spooky bit alerts. It's going to be a good time.
It's gonna be a
It's gonna be
spooky
spooky time.
It's going to be good. Kind of sucks that I got to play again, Tile, and it's going to be like one of the last
Oh man,
phases of the
speaking
game.
of good games, I've been meaning to call our local good games and get a copy of Unfathomable put aside. Because I want that. I want that bad boy for Spooktober.
I've been trying to get in contact with Fantasy Flight, but haven't had any luck. So if anyone has a contact at Fantasy Flight and can know when we can get a copy of Unfathomable in Australia,
I mean, looking at Good Games website, and I don't want to put words in their mouth, but on their website it did say end of this month is when it was expected to be in stock. Obviously things can
expected
change.
with shipping at the moment is the
things can
hard
change
thing.
quite a bit, obviously, so...
We are getting our hands on the
I'm
June
excited.
Imperium expansion and potentially the June Imperium deluxe upgrade pack, so you get like better tokens and actual like warriors to fight with and stuff.
Dude, Dune Imperium was fun.
I loved it. You got to play Lost Ruins of Arnak with us. It's not quite
Who
the
now
same.
on the what?
Lost Ruins of Arnak and June Imperium were the two like worker placement deck builder hybrids that got put out at the same time. So there's been a lot of comparisons between them. Unlike June Imperium, where you have to play a card to go to a place, the cards in Lost Ruins of Arnak just have different resources on them.
Okay.
So you've got to like, some of them will let you travel and place you to do that, and other times it'll let you get resources that you then is more of a resource management game, and the cards just give you more resources.
Okay.
So it's
Well,
fun.
I think I'm pretty much out at this point. I got nothing that's going to add to it. I got no caravans, so I can't even score some cheeky points.
You got homework. Good Games want you to DM them.
What?
You got homework.
DM them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got business.
Business. I can make that happen. I can't reach out because my phone died. So
Oh, really?
Because he's good at business. I got nothing good.
nothing good. I guess it's. I was
Guess
about to
it's
say.
something bad then.
Yeah, you can either try and close something up to get any points, or you can just fucking slap it in there and go and try and stop other people scoring.
Good point. I like your plan, Tom. Let's do that. Let's prevent you from scoring any more.
I don't even have any mountains. I think at this point it's Kai adding his tiles to increase his trade route, and that's it. I don't think anyone's closing anything off because I'm not going to help you close things off. I can't see anywhere to close things off to get little crossy points. So
Just close some things, man. Just close them off.
close them off.
Yep. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I got nothing.
I'm upset that you flicked the other side of that token around and I saw it because it took some of the tension away from what I was
So
thinking about. I was like, oh, but what if Tom has another caravan?
but if
And now I know that he doesn't.
Yeah,
Because
no, you're good.
He showed his hand.
you're good.
Lachlan could still have a caravan though.
It's your turn, Kai.
Right. So,
Get those trade route points. Just right in there.
He said,
I
I mean
wanted, that's
later
creepy.
regarding the Fantasy Flight.
so we established that I'm 3 ahead in the big kahuna.
Yeah.
Right, so I could play that, still be 2 ahead,
Yeah.
and it's an additional,
Additional point.
and I get 2 points when I play it,
Yeah.
which is nice.
Yeah. This could work out really nicely, especially if you can
Especially if I can close that
slap
bit
it
of
right here.
water there as well.
That right there is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 point play.
Yeah! Points!
Oh,
I remember what those are like.
41.
Remember when we said Kai might be out of this game?
No, I never said that. Never said that at all.
And then what's your last play? Anything to connect up at all?
Um,
Oh, I guess
mean,
I've
it's
got
not
to
my
play.
turn, but-
Yeah, true. I just assumed the rest of us were out because we're all like, we're sad. We can't do anything.
Can't do that.
Can I not? Oh, yeah.
Or is it just a mighty cliff face?
Can't do that.
You can't do that because that's not how the shapes fit together, Tom.
You could do it there. You just have to rotate it once. Yeah, that.
Yeah, but there's no point in doing that. It mostly just might help Lachlan.
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu is cute. He's a lovely thing, but
That's.
I'm gonna slap it over here so as to not complete anything and not help anyone ever. It's not my job in this game. I mean, it kind of actually is in a 3-player game. Convince you to help me, to help you, to help me. Which is what we did
Which
once.
is we have been doing that.
Once.
To be fair, that's exactly what, like, this end bit has turned out to being. There's about, I'm not going to help anyone because
Because no points.
helping people is for suckers.
Yeah. It's a good play, Lachlan. Look at those. Look at all those no points you get.
Look at all the no points you get.
And I saved this ship so that over here I could tip the scales of this trade route.
Oh, yeah, it does give me 2 points.
It does give you 2 points, but it gives me more than 2.
No. Just put it here.
You've already.
I don't think I can it. It doesn't matter. It's going to hit.
Yeah, it's going to hit corals no matter what.
I also can't
it?
put it there. Oh, I
Go
no,
one
I
more
can't put it
rotation. Go one more. No. Clockwise. No, you can't do that.
there.
Okay.
I can't. I cannot do it. So I'm going to give Tom 2 points.
Great
unfortunately.
play, but it does
But it's
stop
gonna
me getting 4 points, and
Give
you get
me
5
also
points.
2 points because trade routes, and it gives me the majority in that trade route.
All right, and that is the end of Land vs. Sea. I reckon, what's the time? About like 4:20?
It is
6:20?
6:27.
6:27, perfect. I'm going to open up our second giveaway for this game. Once again, sponsored by the lovely people at Good Games Publishing. If you're in Australia, in just a moment, you'll be able to type !giveaway in chat, and we will count up the final points for this and find someone to win this, and we'll put it on our board. This has been a good time.
Heck yeah.
So you guys can start looking at final points.
Okay.
Oh
So,
boy. Okay.
final points.
So
Final zone!
caravans are the only thing that score final points, aren't they?
Yes. Trade routes.
Trade routes. Okay. So
So-
let's start. I guess like down this end. That guy's by himself. He's not a trade route. That's just a guy.
That's just one guy.
There's one guy with a bunch of stuff in the desert.
He's not a trade
Giveaways
route.
open. If you're in Australia, !giveaway in chat. Win yourself a copy of this game.
Get a copy of this game because it's good fun.
So then, let's do this, right? So that
Okay.
is a nice little trade route.
All right.
This guy's a nothing.
Yep.
This guy's a nothing. This
That's a little trade.
is a little
mini
trade route
there.
over here. So now we can just like separate
And the rest
them.
of it is the big.
The rest of it's the big trade route.
The big Kuna. So let's get rid of these over here. Let's move that out.
Oh
Let's
my
move this
god,
one
Kai
out.
might win.
Ooh,
Okay, and then
don't be so confident.
this is here,
I'm not confident.
and that is also out that way.
Yeah.
That there.
This is stressing me out, man.
So that connected and that over there. Take these tiles out.
Alright.
Get rid of those
Ah,
tiles.
you ruined our nice map.
Let's give it a count. So we have this mini trade route over in the corner. It's just a cute little 2 points for myself.
Nice.
We then have Kai's little trade route over there.
Mm-hmm.
How many points does that get you?
5. It's one for each thing, isn't it?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then we have Kai's big trade route in the middle. Let's count it up. 1,
2, 3,
3,
4,
4,
5,
5,
6,
6,
7,
7, 8, 9, 10. Congratulations, Kai.
He's keeping a company away.
58 points. I told you whoever took that was going to be the winner.
Who needs
Who needs to close
Seas.
oceans?
when you can just own commerce?
Oh, man.
Excellent.
I told you, man, the swinging, the back and forth in this game is the map expands. Like, it just...
I like
so many parts of it tickle my brain.
you were like ahead at
Yeah.
the start, right? For quite a while, you were like, I'm easily getting my points super easy, and then like I was like, cool, I'll jump ahead, and I was like, no, I'm closing off land, and it's happening for me. And then you guys were like, well, let's not focus on Kai because Kai's having a bad time. Let's try and open up some land, and then I couldn't close anything. What was the end of game scoring surprise?
So there's caravans, which are made up by ships, or sorry, trade routes made up
by
of
ships and caravans.
ships and caravans. And at the end, if C has the majority,
So
i.e. more ships as part of that trade route, then C scores
a point for
each chain, each leg in the trade route. Whereas if there's more caravans, land scores 1 point for each leg in the trade route. And if there's even, then the cartographer scores points.
In a 2 or 4 player game, if it's even, no one scores the points. So that can be a play to stop the person getting the points, even if you're not going to get them.
Yep.
But I love this as a 3-player game where you are, even as the cartographer, you're always helping the other people create more areas of land, even if it's scoring you little bits of points all along the way.
A trade route is adjacent.
More than one adjacent ship or caravan.
So it's a bit more complex than Big Sea versus Big Land.
Yes, at its most basic, it is Big Sea versus Big Land. You can play it that way, and that's all there is. But then there's these lovely scoring tiles that tell you, and you don't have to play with both. You can play with one at a time. Mountains and coral score you extra points. Ships and caravans score you extra points. In a 3-player game, you have to play with them on this side because otherwise the third person can't play. The cartographer, me, scores all the coral and mountain points, and the caravans and ships changes to, as Kai said, equal, I get the points.
Yes.
So lots of different options and ways to play.
Yeah, so the big area thing very much turns into being like manors or castles in Carcassonne, where you just get big cities and you can't close them, and people just keep adding to it, and it makes it super hard.
Yep.
And because they're hexagons, it makes it even harder to close things off.
Big areas,
right?
big risk, big reward, but big risk. And
Yes.
especially when the other players at the table can keep making your area bigger.
Yeah.
More than once, I was like, I've only got to close off this one little nook, and then someone would be like, guess what? It's just spanned into 3.
Yes.
You win no awards for Norway today, but you did win awards for commerce.
Yay!
Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
Which is
At all.
interesting because it's like,
Pleasant surprise.
Because we're both playing land and sea. Tom's playing his own game of coral and mountains, which kind of worked out for him, and it was very close in the end. I thought Tom, at the start, was getting ahead of us, and then I started catching up because I started closing off lands, and it was like I closed off some pretty decent sized pieces of land, but those trade routes, because I didn't get any trade routes at the end of the game because I didn't pick up any caravans. I was like, I could try and get more caravan pieces, but I was like, I really wanted to focus on getting peninsulas so I could close off my lands, which was working.
Which almost worked out for you. If you'd closed off one more area of land, you would have won.
Dude, there was that one piece over here that, if I closed it, then it would have been like a
20
point
points,
piece of land, and I was like, this is close.
I think in a 2-player game with all scoring, the highest scores I've seen are about 120, 130, 140 points. So a 3-player game, 50 points, it really does shift quite a lot. Something we do here at Nerds of the West is that we rank all the games that we play all throughout the year. Not based on what game is necessarily better, because you can't compare apples to oranges. You are going to have to grab the tape and the pen and the scissors so we can put it on there.
No problem.
But just if given the opportunity, what we would prefer to play. It makes things just a really, really nice and easy way to go, this game is so much fun, or this game is, when it comes to this game, 40 minutes for this, it's so satisfying. It is so perfectly timed. Like as Kai was saying, he would love it if there were more tiles to make him score more points, but it doesn't necessarily make it a better game.
It's a good length. It's a good size. You end up with a nice sized map. And towards the end, there are so many places you can play, because obviously it's raising exponentially every time someone places a tile. Things are getting bigger.
This tape is minuscule.
It is. It's tiny little tape.
What have you done
It's
here,
weird.
Tom?
That's tiny little tape, and all of our markers are giant.
Giant markers. Yeah, it kind of worked out weird.
I got a plan.
Look, I blame Amazon.
All right, I got a plan. Okay, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna take this board with me, and next week it's gonna be a changed man.
All right.
Is what is gonna be.
So this is our board. We still have, speaking of good games, Guildmaster from Good Games. We're going to spin it the other way.
Yeah, I just needed help.
Yep. Guildmaster from Good Games is still the top game on our board. Heaven Ale and Cubitos are very close second, with Nidavellir and Phantom Inc. third, which are, Phantom Inc. is a party game. Nidavellir is more of a lightweight not deck building, set collection game. Heaven and Ale, another heavy game, and Cubitos. And Cubitos is probably what I would consider closest to this from what we've got on the board, where it's a lightweight, accessible, but there is depth to it. Which, spoiler alert, that's where I'm putting this. I'd definitely play Guildmaster over this, because I prefer heavy games, but I would play this any chance I could get. What did I miss?
I don't know, but it made a noise. Nothing came up in chat, though.
Weird.
I don't know what the noise was, but thank you for whoever made the noise.
Noises did in fact happen. I'm putting this game not at the very top, but at the top. This is a solid 9 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10. So much fun, and so great at different player levels. The fact that this is a different game at different player levels is fantastic to me. Once again, if you're in Australia, exclamation giveaway, win yourself a copy. If you agreed with me that you like this game and you want to check it out.
Alrighty.
So yeah, I'm putting it at the top.
You're putting it up with
Not
computers.
not quite Guildmaster, because I love Guildmaster, but definitely at the top.
I too really enjoy this game, even though the lead and the win was taken away from me by Kai just in that final swoop. I thought I had it, but then in those last 2 rounds or 2 to 3 rounds, I was like, I can't score anything, I can't do anything, there's nothing I can do. But I had put myself in a pretty good position as well with the amount of land that I closed. The art is fantastic. I love the art. It's hilarious. There's a lot of things going on which make it interesting, and the way they incorporate like the coral and the mountains and those arts, and it's like, well, it could very well also add the rabbits and the knights and
Yeah,
other
like the
things
little fun pieces of art as just a
to add to it, which maybe that's what good games are going for, but who knows. I thoroughly enjoyed it as well. Probably my favorite tile laying game.
Oh, easily.
Like
Don't get me wrong, love Carcassonne. I'll play this over Carcassonne every time.
I'll play
for
this all the
sure.
time. Yeah.
For sure. And such an easy game as well. Like there's
It's
a lot
like
of
they've gone,
complexity.
here's what's great about Carcassonne, let's make it better. Let's take the 20 years of history we have with Carcassonne and improve on it.
Yeah, I would definitely say that. I'm going to say it would go above Heaven and Ale.
Damn.
Below Guildmaster, because I still really love Guildmaster, but this game was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm keen to get it back and play it at 4 players.
I enjoyed the art. I'm a sucker for that like medieval Renaissance, like
Yeah.
those like that wacky, distinctive art style from that time.
Where they
And
didn't
this
know what they were
nails it.
drawing just based off someone's idea.
Yeah, and like the scales are whack. There's no such thing as perspective. I love it. I love that it looks like an old-timey map. The art is wicked. I love that can be a team game, but if you can't quite get 4 people to the table, you can play it with 3. You can play it with 2. You can play it with 4. It's awesome because you can't always get
Did you
an even number of people to the table.
Did you say you closed the giveaway or?
No, a giveaway for Australia is still open. If you're in Australia and you want to win a copy of this, exclamation giveaway in chat.
Yeah, because Zoe is saying that they missed the bit where we were talking about the giveaway because they were stuck in an ad. So if you're in Australia,
If you're in
Oh
Australia,
yes, Zoe is in the UK, unfortunately. Unfortunately, as Tom was saying earlier, there are some shipping problems with Europe at the moment, which is unfortunate. But hopefully in the future we can
we can
do something.
partner with some people to get some stuff out
fingers
to you.
crossed.
yeah. So we only gave a copy away to the US and Australia today.
So I think that it does a lot of things right. I think tile laying games are also a really good intro game, and this is a really good intro game because you could sit someone down who's never played a board game and say, you make big land, I make big sea, that's the game. And then your next game, you throw in the coral and the mountains, and then the next game, you throw in the trade routes. I love that it scales.
It also works really well for 3 players, right?
Yeah.
Like for a game that seems like it's very much like a 2-player or a 4-player or an even player number game.
Yeah.
3 was still
And
really
the fact that
good.
the scores were in like a 10-point spread just goes to show that it's well balanced, even with an odd number of players, which is really, really cool. I'd be really keen to play it in like a 2v2 scenario to feel the difference.
So Lachlan didn't use his marker much to be like, finish this area, but in a 2v2 game, that's the only way you can say to your teammate, I think you can finish this area, or I'm trying to finish this area.
Yeah.
But it also then opens up to the enemy team to be like, oh, what can we do to stop them?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
this game just has so much push and pull because you're constantly expanding the area, and it's so much fun.
And even when I was losing and was convinced that all hope was lost, I was still having fun because it's still as fun and satisfying to build the map. So even though I was not expecting to win, it was still very good fun. So I would it would be on par with Nidavellir for me.
Nidavellir?
So
here-
I think it sits
Slaps right there in
par
second
there
place.
with Heaven and Ale
We
and
will-
Cubitos.
Re-rank all of these games at the end of the year. Everyone gets to give their opinion on every game that we've played, or choose not to if they haven't played it. And then we'll go through as basically our last stream of the year and re-rank it all and tell you what our favourite game of the year was. Which at the moment, this is tied for one of them.
Yes.
It's up there. It is up there.
It is up there because Guildmaster was our game for last year and it stayed at the top because we left it there because it was our top game as our starting point, diving board as you will. And so far we've got quite a few games just under it. Nothing is like taking its spot, But granted, they will go to the top of board for our favourite game for this year, considering we haven't played Guildmaster. And maybe if we played Guildmaster, we'd be like, actually, maybe this was better. Maybe.
There is. So Guildmaster won last year because all the people who played it loved heavy games. And unfortunately, all the people at Nerds who are more lightweight or medium weight game lovers haven't had a chance to play Guildmaster yet.
Yeah.
I think Chris will like Guildmaster. I don't know if Beck will.
Yeah.
But Beck's really weird when it comes to heavy games.
I wouldn't consider it like super heavy though. Like
No,
I
it
think
is
it's like quite medium.
I think it does a good job of, balancing that weight. Yeah. I'm keen to play Land and Sea with some more of the nerds. I'm keen to see, because I know Chris loves Carcassonne.
Yeah.
I'm really keen to get Chris's input on this as compared to Carcassonne, which is one of his favourites.
And that's like the only game we've compared it to, which is like Carcassonne is like the staple.
Yeah. It's the staple for tile
Yeah,
laying.
it is the benchmark, for tile laying games, I think. And as we've all said, I think this surpasses it in a lot of ways.
Yeah. I'm going to close this giveaway up, but what I'm going to open is voting for our viewer voted game of the month. We currently have 3 options open. If anyone wants to spend 15,000 channel points, you can add another vote to the options. Every single week, whenever we do a board game stream, we let you vote on what game we play at the end of the month. This being Halloween, there's some spooky games, some fighting games, and some cool stuff going on. So if you're here, get your votes in when I open that up in just a moment. Last chance if you're in Australia.
Hexagons are the bestagons.
Yes, I did really enjoy the hexagon nature of it instead of being thing, and it reminded me a lot actually of Planet. If you guys have played Planet, where you get a 3D magnet ball and you have to clip on your hexagons onto the side, and doing the same thing where you're matching land terrains together. So land, grass, all sorts of things, but it's on like a 3D ball. But
Tim is average. Has won.
Congratulations, Tim.
A copy of Land vs. Sea.
oh snap!
Shoot us a message on Twitch or anywhere else. You can get in contact with us.
Yes, I mean you can hit us up through Discord as well. Is a good option for getting in contact with us.
In chat somewhere.
It's a good way. We're always hanging out there. We're always playing some
Is it
games.
Discord? I don't even know our own chat. There it is. There's our Discord link. Any of you guys who have enjoyed hanging out with us today, feel free to hang out with us on Discord too.
Sundays I'm normally hanging out trying to get games going. So.
Yeah. We play some online games sometimes, and we love having members of the community hanging out. We talk a lot of rubbish. We post some spicy memes. It's good. This morning I've been lucky enough to be in the Halo Infinite preview for the weekend, and I haven't had enough time to do a proper full-fledged stream on Twitch, but I've been chucking a little cheeky couple of minutes every now and then streaming on Discord, so if you're hanging around in Discord, you might get to see some Halo Infinite. But yeah, it's a good place to come chill with fellow nerds.
Dude, Delve, that sounds amazing. I have not seen it, but definitely would give that a look, because I really like Clank, is one of my favourite games. Which you can check out on our YouTube. We've got a top 5 series going at the moment, where I have done my top 5 games, which I think I chose some pretty solid games.
Beck's coming out this weekend.
Beck's
next weekend, I
coming
should
out
say.
next weekend.
It's still the weekend. Next weekend.
So next week, basically,
next
is what
Sunday.
you're saying. That's awesome.
next Saturday night.
So, and we've had Sean's as well.
Sean's is filmed, mine is filmed. So a lot of opinions, a lot of thoughts getting thrown around. So if you like the idea of hearing what we like in board games, when you see us talk about what we think of a game, we've got a bit of a benchmark. That's the whole point of that series.
And recently we also did a quiz as well that
that
defined
quiz has been going around.
what like we like to see in board games, and I think mine was the most bizarre out of everyone.
Yeah, yours was so small, and meanwhile mine and Kai's were like, we love everything.
Yeah.
Well, it was like, do you love it? Do you dislike it? I'm like, I mean, it doesn't faze me. Like, I'll play this and I'll play that. I'm happy with that. It's like, it's not like it has to be this, or I dislike this so much that I'm not going to play the game.
See, you like this because the art's good. And your chart said art was your biggest draw for a game.
No,
True.
I think
that's
mine,
what the chart said.
The chart!
I think, no, but like a lot of the questions and things I gave was more like how engrossing it was. And like, again, like this, where it was a really good puzzle, I really enjoy, obviously, games where things start to like form and come together like Tiny Towns, where it goes, and you just, the puzzle is right in front of you, and you see it happen before your very eyes.
Yeah.
But
Tantarilus is saying that he needs to check out Guildmaster, and I 100% agree. I know they had a lot of friends of mine picked it up at Gen Con last weekend. So if you can get your hands on it, I definitely recommend it. Planet is great. Delve, we definitely need to check out. Battle and Dice in the rooms.
Yeah.
You influenced me to buy Azul.
Azul's a good game.
Azul's good.
Azul's a good staple, and I would add this to a new the staples list as well for games.
Games that are complex enough that you can have a really great time with it and get some deep strategy, but simple enough that anyone can pick it up.
And
it's a really hard thing to do.
And we've seen that a lot out of the good games as well, because like we've played Unfair this year, which was
Unfair and Funfair.
super fun. Yeah, sorry, Funfair, not Unfair. We played both, but Funfair, in my opinion, was better out of the two.
Funfair, if you haven't had a chance to check it out, Funfair has the best tabletop sim mod I've ever seen. Track your points for you, get your money for you, super easy to pick up and learn. Highly recommend it.
Very fun game.
Yeah, we've played a lot of good games from good games.
If you want to get my hands on Tiny Towns, so Eddie, highly recommend.
Tiny Towns.
We all love Tiny Towns. It's a good game.
Yes.
So the only reason we didn't actually play Tiny Towns last year. So it wasn't on the list for us to vote on. Otherwise, it would have been at the top.
I think it was because we played it the year. We played it the year. We played it the year before.
Yeah,
before we started doing. Before we started doing the list, and then we didn't end up playing it on stream. I'm sure we played it.
I don't think as a group
we would have played it outside of this,
Yeah.
and not on stream or not on the channel. So therefore, it didn't go onto the board, which means that it didn't make it to the top because it, for sure, would be up there.
It'd be up there. Yeah. Good game.
This today has been us, Nerds of the West, sponsored by Good Games Publishing. This is TLN, 24 hours straight of board gaming action. We are the 2 a.m. American time slot. I think there's 3 or 4 more streams to go, so we'll be raiding into some friends. And then in 2 hours' time, I'll be back on another stream playing Scythe.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, exciting.
Staying up Dutch S, Rolling with Rock, and Dutch Yoda.
Amazing.
It's gonna be a
Dutch
spicy
Yoda,
game.
Nice.
That's going to be
good.
an intense game.
Scythe is fantastic. I think Scythe came second or third in our last year.
It was definitely
very close to the top.
I don't think it was quite top 10.
Not top 10.
I don't think it got top 10.
Pretty sure it was.
I'll have to go back and check. But our top 5 was Guildmaster, Horrified, Taco Cat, Gaia Project, and I want to say Clank?
Clank. Wow, nice.
No, it might have been Clank or Clank in Space or Clask.
See, I don't think we played
I still don't
Clank.
think Clask is a board game, but
Dexterity games count. Real games have maneuvers.
yeah, but like, is snooker a board game?
No, because it's a table game.
So's Clask. Put it on the table. Okay, so if I had a mini snooker board, like you get in show bags, is that board game?
I see your point.
But what about card games? Are card games board games?
No, they're card games.
Exactly. So, but they still count as tabletop. We're not going into this argument, right?
Nidavellir is only cards. I'm just saying.
Nidavellir is only cards. Oh, even 24 hours isn't enough board games. Yes. We need more board games. What would you guys like to do now?
Hey, Game Freak
We've
Girl.
got
We have all of 10 minutes before we have to raid into. I don't know how to operate Sky's phone. Why am I trying to steal it? I've totally
same
forgotten
as
who we're
your
raiding
phone.
into.
What are you
I don't know
talking
what your
about?
symbols and stuff mean. I need to find like Twitter or something because I'm totally blanking on who we're raiding into.
wow, Tom.
I'm a bad guy.
Cartographer.
Cartographer over here.
What a terrible guy.
You change our
What-
names back.
Yeah, it's awful. I hate
Otherwise,
it.
next stream, it'll be like, what is going on?
We'll get
Anyway,
there.
how are you guys doing? I hope you guys really enjoyed the stream.
No,
We had
thank
a lot
you
of fun, and then
so
we
much, Good
finished like
Games.
half an
Thank
hour
you, Good
early,
Games.
and we couldn't
Thanks
play.
for the tips. I don't know if I would have won without
It's true,
some,
it would have been
some
very
guidance from the
close.
publisher. Is that cheating?
You got some inside
Look,
knowledge.
I got some tips from the inside.
Oh, we're raiding Game Freak Girl. Of course we are. I'm so sorry.
Wow, Tom.
I'm a bad guy. I'm a bad guy.
Tom is a bad guy.
Yes, we'll be raiding into Game Freak Girl. Game Freak Girl, what are you playing? Plug your stream while we talk about
Yes.
the fact that this TLN tonight is sponsored by AG, Alderac Entertainment Group. Their games Parks. Do they make Parks? I'm totally blanking.
They make Istanbul, baby.
Dude, they make so many good games. I'm looking around. They make Siege, actually. I realized that the other day. Siege, a game that doesn't get anywhere near as much love as it should.
Siege is a
Siege.
Siege is a pretty good game. To be honest,
It never went anywhere. So huge thank you to AEG for sponsoring, being the raid leader. So you can spam some AEG, spam some finger guns when we go and raid Game Freak Girl. Oh man, there's so many good games coming out this year.
From Flat Out Games.
Ah, nice.
nice.
Verdant. Maybe that was Verdant.
It's the tree game.
I imagine it'll be something to do with trees,
Trees
forests.
and bushes and luscious greenery.
That's been my weekend up to now, planting a whole bunch of trees.
Nice, thank you so much for being here, Zoati? I've never actually looked.
Are we pronouncing that? Is it Zoadi? Zoe or Zoeati?
Names hard.
Names are hard.
Words are hard.
And it's like you look at your screen name and it makes sense because you're the one that writes it. And then
It's been a long weekend. And not just because it's actually a long weekend here in WA, but just a big old weekend with lots going on.
I can't believe Cowboy Land didn't win.
You were so close.
I was incredibly close.
the might of the Dutch East India Company.
It absolutely just destroyed me. It
So
took it away at the end.
We'll be back with more board gaming action. Where we're looking into doing more streams. So if you're around on a Wednesday afternoon, there might be more stuff going on. We're considering doing legacy games. If you want to see us play a legacy game, The Crew, King's Dilemma, eventually Gloomhaven. We might be doing Charterstone. Would be great. Gloomhaven Digital is about to be released. We might be able to queue up with a few friends online and get some games going. Lots of stuff always happening here at Nerds of the West, and we thank you so much for your support and hanging out with us. It's
Clank Inquisition.
oh, dude.
Is there a Clank Legacy game?
There's a Clank
Yes,
Legacy
dude,
game.
I mean-
I know, right? And
Sean
apparently,
has it and he's already started it.
what a jerk.
Oh, we did just buy a copy and then we'll just
Apparently,
play
it's got one of the
Inquisition.
best like stories of a legacy
Yeah,
game.
that's
Like there is
cool.
actually something to keep you coming back. That's not just gameplay.
Dude,
And I'm like,
Clank was on my list of
Love it.
top 5 games. Such a good game. What's that? The art style for Clank is amazing. Damn.
All Lachlan cares about.
That's not all I care
All he
about
cares
at all.
Art.
That's not all I
you're
care
a
about at all.
one-trick pony, Lachlan.
What are you talking about? I mean, I play... What else did I have on there? Istanbul does not have fantastic art, but that is a fantastic game.
Let's just not get started on Istanbul, shall we?
Oh, it's so good.
It is so good. I love Istanbul
You know what?
so much.
Speaking of AG, Lovecraft Letter. That's got
Yeah,
got good art. That's the only reason Lachlan likes that.
What else is
Well,
good
I mean,
art?
I do prefer standard love letter, which
you?
is... Yeah, I prefer regular love letter. Premium is
it
also very good.
It is the classic.
I like having the option of Cthulhu,
Yeah.
but I will go back to the original.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of additional mechanics that do make it good, but I think that like the simplicity of regular love letter
Yeah.
is better, and then even the expansion, which adds more players, just adds more abilities, and you don't have to worry about the insanity tokens. So I think that like premium love letter as the 8-player version versus the 8-player version of Lovecraft Letter.
Yeah, Lovecraft Letter only goes up to 6 as well.
6.
I believe so.
No, you're talking smack, Tom. It goes to 6. How would you say 8? I guess it's more than... Oh, and premium does go up to 8. I guess because, like, we stopped playing Lovecraft Letter and started playing
So
premium.
that, yeah.
'Cause it's-
We did grab, if you grab the cute little purple bag that's over there. We did a whole series on Love Letter, played every version we could get our hands on. At the time, we couldn't get our hands on Marvel Love Letter, which is a 1v-many Love Letter. One person plays Thanos, trying to snap everyone else out of existence.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. And everyone else... That's what I'm saying. We couldn't get our hands on it at the time,
yeah.
but we do have it now.
That's when sort of in-game mania was
Yeah, it was
like
really tied into
anything
that.
Avengers was snapped up.
Yeah. And Archer Love Letter is really rare, and we couldn't get our hands on that either.
I didn't know there was an art.
Yeah, weirdly enough.
Yeah, I started watching that again as well.
I
show.
tried.
I've been meaning to get
I
rewatch.
couldn't get back to it.
I don't think it's like... The first episode is still one of the best episodes.
First episode, if you've watched the first episode enough, and then you just watch the Raptor version, they go in sideways.
Yeah, but what about these?
They go on top.
They shouldn't.
But they do, and it works.
But also the box itself is the score
the
track.
box is it's actually something
Yeah,
we
that
didn't
wasn't
show
really
off.
on camera.
Because it couldn't quite fit. The box. There we go. Let me get a zoom. There we go. The box is the score tracker.
There's a waypoint there too.
And you track the...
On the box. Good incorporation of the box.
Yeah, when the game tiles are so small,
Half
it
the
just...
box is half
makes
land
sense.
and half sea.
And half reminding you of point scoring, and half promoing other games.
Which is Funfair, which we were talking about earlier.
Funfair.
Fanfare and Fluttering Souls.
Fluttering Souls.
Fluttering Souls, fantastic game.
I don't know
Good
if,
games.
Kim, if you're still watching, I shot a message for Joel being like, don't know if you've seen this, but you're getting some free promo on Land vs. Sea.
Oh,
So
maybe
he's
it
very
does
happy
actually
with
be on
that.
there.
I think good game was around then.
Jeebus.
100 spooks.
100 spooks.
That sound gets me. Just the
box.
the long tail on it. It's a bad time. So this has been Nerds of the West playing Land vs. Sea. We hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any thoughts on the game, feel free to let us know. I was about to say Tim and the other guy whose name I've already forgotten, who won the copy.
Sir Valley.
Sir Vli.
Yeah, Sir V.
Sir V.
Yes,
indeed.
huge thanks to Good Games for sponsoring us and giving away 2 copies. Very keen to hear your thoughts when you guys get this to the table. We're basically just waiting for Game Freak Girl to go live, which I have to imagine will be very soon. Officially, we stream for 2 hours, but if they're live, we'll raid into them very quickly so I can go home, have some food, watch the start of the Formula 1, and then play some Scythe. Also, I got to remember how to play Scythe.
Oh, it's pretty straightforward. You pick it up, like, if you've played it a handful of times, you'll pick it up pretty easily.
You just move
Make the mech go stompy stomp.
Make the mech go stompy stomp. Yeah, you can't cross the river until you
I've
have a
never
mech.
finished a game of Scythe. I've started 2 of them, and both times someone has had to drop out.
Were you playing it digitally with us when did Lachlan lose power when we were
I
playing
think that
Scythe?
was once, and
Every
then another
time.
time was...
Every time we tried to stream digitally,
Sean
Lachlan
was like,
had...
"Oh, I need to go." We were like, "What?" We're like halfway through the game, and he's like, "Yeah, but I'm out of time. Bye." And we're like, "Okay."
She is live now. If
Sweet.
you wanted
We
to head over there.
Thank you so much. We will check the poll. We
yeah,
have
poll.
polls are important. Get your votes in for what we should play.
But yes, every time we've tried to do tabletop sim, something has gone wrong.
Bad times.
Like
Bad
power
times.
went out. I think twice when I hosted it.
or
the
your
power went
fire
out.
alarm went off.
Or did my fire alarm go off? Like one stream?
least
Probably
once.
your
It's-
fire alarm
It did
in
go
that
off.
apartment was notorious.
Absolutely notorious. And it was like the worst. The worst timing as well.
Yeah.
We were.
I think the best one was when we were in a 3s game of Warzone. Myself, Sean, and Lachlan. We were down to like the final 3 squads. We were like, "All right, we got this, boys. We got this, boys." And then we just hear Lachlan go, "Oh no." I have to evacuate. We were like, "No!" And then we won without him. It was amazing. I'm so glad you're not in that apartment anymore, just so that we don't get those fire alarms.
I remember I was streaming Dreams on the PS4, and my fire alarm went off mid-stream, and I had to evacuate.
Oh.
What an absolute pain, but it is hilarious. We all laugh about it now, but it was not a good time. Not
Especially because you have
enjoyable.
to walk down like 15 flights of stairs. Oh man.
Don't remind me, man. Don't remind me. And the worst thing was that apartment also, like, the power went out on a regular, and so I'd just wake up in the morning and it'd be like, oh, it's dark. Shame, because I have had automatic lights. And then
And then you get home and it was flooded.
yeah.
That apartment was a nightmare, dude. I didn't even live there and it was exhausting.
I forgot that it flooded.
Also, you know that time when we were playing Warzone and I did get evacuated? It was because the building was on fire. So
I was actually on fire that
That's
time.
the fun. I left.
The one not false alarm.
I left. And I got downstairs. I got in my car and drove into the city to pick up my partner. And then I came back and there's a fire crew there.